What's up, Anime Squad? How y'all doing? Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Now y'all see me, bit close up and personal. Doing some just chatting today. Let me lower the music down just a little bit. There we go. So it's not like so loud, but I can still kind of hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it, or if I need to turn it up. I'll keep it like this for now, but I'm trying to make sure I'm not super loud and the music isn't super loud. So just let me know how it is, but we'll keep it going. But how's everybody doing? Hope all is well. Happy Monday. Let me know how your Mondays are going. All that good stuff. I am going to be showing off, by popular request. Yo, Rocket Grunt, what's going on? How are you? Sounds good? Perfect, perfect. Glad to hear everything sounds good. Make sure my lighting's alright. There we go. My ring light sometimes fights against me. I'm gonna move. I know one thing I am gonna do is I can't see the chat box. I see it pop up. Let me test to see if it goes on screen because I saw it. Let me see if it comes back. Okay, it does. Let me move it over a little bit. Okay, it's fine there. It's like near me, but it's not like too far out. If anything, I could probably put it on the left, maybe. Let's try that. That works, because that way I can read it. But, by popular request, the Anime Squad wanted to see my Funko Pops, and I'm like, you know what? I'm down to make that happen, so why not just make that happen? So I'm going to show off some of my favorite Funko Pops. We got the Nintendo Lo-Fi in the background. And I'll kind of give like a story about it a little bit, so we'll do that for a bit. Like, I got like, I mean, of the 200 plus, it's hard to pick what's my absolute favorites. And I have a couple more I didn't get that I'll get soon. But I figured for like the first half of stream, or like the first quarter of stream, I should say, we'll do that. We'll show off a couple Funkos. And then after that, we'll play some PlayStation games. I got my PS1 on. And some arcade classics too. So probably some Marvel. Maybe some Bloody Raw, because I haven't played that in a minute. We'll keep that going. But before I show off the collection, hopefully you're all having a great Monday. If anyone wants to let me know how their day's been, how they're doing, how life is going, just let me know. I always like to do that to start off with the Anime Squad. But it's good to see everybody. Appreciate you, Rocket Grunt, for being here. Shout out to the early squad. Originally, we were supposed to do Sonic Heroes today. But, I don't know. It's not that I wasn't feeling it, but I was like, my buddy Ash Gator was like, why don't you show off your Funko Pop collection? Because people really want to see it. And y'all see on this, well, this side on the camera, I have a couple of Funko boxes, so people have been really curious about what Funkos I have. So I figured I'd show it, show a couple off, and then after that, we'll do some gaming. So what do I want to show off first? Well, I'll show off actually. I'll show off a couple, and then I'll show off the Holy Grails at the end. But I figured we start with a really good one. So it's my boy right here, the Danny Phantom. Ooh, you're good. I'm having a lazy day. How's yours? Day has been good. It's been alright. I'm trying to find a way to hold him. It's not too awkward. Day's been good. His like the light glare. I might turn the light down a little bit. Hold on. Hello, chat. There we go. Okay, so it's still light enough, but it's not too bright. Or I'll move it over. Lighting and Funko Pop sometimes don't mix because Danny's super bright. Maybe if I back him up a little bit. Yeah, light's all over his face. Hold on. I'm gonna move it this way. There we go. And I'll move it back when I need to. But yeah, I got this Danny Phantom Funko. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive last year, and it was at Target. Fun fact: when I bought him, he completely like sold out, like was just gone. I was at Target and in line, but I also was online waiting for him. He was gone. Like by the time I even like got to check out, complete. I don't know, bots got him or he was just wiped out. Right? I have to go on eBay and I paid like 10 to 15 extra bucks for him with like shipping, and it was kind of worth it because I like Danny Phantom and this Funko Pop absolutely is one of my favorites. Like this design is super sick. I'm blocking my eye. I don't want to do that. All right, here we go. It's gonna take me some time because I rarely do just chatting streams, but I think this is like the best way to show off the pop. It's kind of like the whole design. I love this, the fact that like it goes transcendent into him like that, like the ghost form. the little ectoplasmic blast he has, and his overall design is like super dope. I'll bring it a little closer, but definitely I would probably say one of my like top favorites in my collection. And I got him recently, so I mean I say recently, we had some Funko Pops coming today, so trying to find one that came in today I want to show. It was behind me. I don't know where I put it. Hold on one second, chat. Oh, I think it's like all the way over there, but I got Bakugo. He's on my like Twitter, so I'll show him off later. For any Star Wars fans in the house, my man Lord Vader, so we got him. Darth Vader is, God, it's gonna take me so used to getting with the camera. It's always the worst. But I got my boy Darth Vader. Yo, what up, young Funko? How are you? How's it going? How you doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully all is well. I might make the chat a bit bigger so it shows on the screen. I mean, that works. That works. That works. That's fine. All right. So yeah, I got my boy Darth Vader. Vader is, yeah, the OG. I bought him. It was an impulse buy. It was like, I think Star Wars Day or Star Wars like the week before it. And I saw him and was like, I'm just gonna buy him, like straight up. I'm 100% not even worried about it, going on FunkoStore.com and just bought him. And he came in really fast. He came in the same week I got him, which sometimes they do. Oh, we got the sad Pokemon music, which I like. So I bought him, and I'll bring him a little closer so you can see his design a little bit, so it can focus. There we go. He looks cool as hell. Vader is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I usually don't like villains. You know, my username is Anime Hero. I'm more of a hero fan. But Vader is one of my favorite villains of all time. Like, just his presence is menacing and scary. But in Star Wars, for anyone, I mean, okay. Spoilers for Rogue One. I'll keep the spoiler finger up for a bit. I also need to do exclamation point spoilers when I'm chatting about spoilers. But spoilers for Rogue One. If you haven't seen Rogue One, mute it while my finger's up. And then when my finger goes down, you can unmute. So I'll give y'all, like, I'm going to do a countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was trying to make sure my middle finger wasn't the last one. Okay, spoiler finger up. Yo, young Funko! Thank you for the host, friend. How you doing? Let me give you that shout out. Appreciate you. Shout out young Funko. He's playing Sky Children of Light. Thank you for hosting. I always like when the host shows up. I appreciate it. Is the text? The text is like tiny. I don't think I can make it bigger. I mean, that's fine. You can kind of see it. No problem. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah. So yeah, Vader's my dude. I got him. I have him. I need to get Luke, and I need to get I have an Obi-Wan, but I want another one. I have young Obi-Wan. I want the old school one, like the old school Ben Kenobi, my boy. All right, so I'm just gonna like randomly pick and choose, but I'll show up one in box because a lot of people think I don't have Funkos in box. I am an out-of-box collector. I don't really keep them in boxes. The only time I keep my Funkos in boxes is if I can't find a spot for them, or like straight up, I don't know where to put them. Like if I don't know where to put them, or I don't have a spot, I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna put them anywhere. I'm gonna keep them in a box because I need space. But I do have the World War II cap. I'm actually gonna take them out of box with the light glare. God, the camera angles. I have to go backwards because it's reversed. You can't really see him too much because the glare of the light in my room. So I'm just taking them out of the box. But I got World War II cap. So we'll unbox. I actually need to unbox them anyway. So we'll do that. But I'm glad I got this one. This came in a Funko collector's box, the collector's corpse. Super dope. Yo, Glenn Homer, how are you? How's it going? Happy Monday, Glenn. How you doing? How's your day been? Shout out to Glenn Homer. He's playing Plasmophobia. Nice. There we go. Okay, so I got World War II cap. Trying to hold them where you can see the whole like design. You can also see the back too. Sometimes Funkos, the Marvels tend to be bobbleheads. So if you get a Marvel Funko Pop, 90% times it's a bobblehead. This guy is one of my favorites. I like the old school cap. and overall just really, really enjoy them. So I'm doing good, man. I'm streaming again tonight. Been taking a break. Nice. Good for you to take a break. So you started Celeste. What do you think? I like the game a lot. We'll probably play it again. It might be a bit of a break from Celeste. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but because next week is going to be stacked with games. Spelunky comes out on Switch, so I need to check that out a couple times. No More Heroes 3 comes out, so that's going to be my entire weekend. We'll do Sunday morning Spelunky, and then literally No More Heroes right after it. So that's going to be a stacked Sunday. And I know that game's going to take me at least a week with how my work schedule is coming up. So that's going to be the bulk of the stream. And then there's a couple fighting games that I want to play, like Guilty Gear Strive got a new character, Jacko. She's cool. I mean, we share a little bit of the name. So I am a main, but I have to maybe try her out. And if I'm good, she might be my secondary. You know, or maybe third after Giovanna. We'll see. But, yeah. It's been pretty dope. But I'm glad you took a good break. That's good. Breaks are good. You need a break for yourself. And it's important that you take them. So I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're feeling better. So, yeah, I got that cap. I have kind of a cap collection. Someone I'll show off, kind of keeping the Marvel realm real quick. I'll show off the King, my boy Black Panther, in his old school 1966 actually. His old school design with his cape. Looks so dope. This is one of my favorite pops, because this looks so sick. I'll bring him a little closer so you can see him, but his design is sick. This was like the original, like, first design when he was hanging out with the Fantastic Four and they thought he was a villain. But I'm tempted to buy another one of these because I have a Black Panther collection. And I started it like years ago, but you know, with the recent passing of Chadwick Boseman, it made me want to be more aggressive with getting the Black Panther Funko Pops to kind of either complete it or design it. I want to do something with it, but absolutely love that Funko Pop to death. One of my personal favorites. Let's see. Who else I want to show? I mean, okay, superheroes, but I don't have a lot of DC, but I'll show off some DC. Yes. Rest in peace, Chadwick. I am so excited. We're going to be playing Marvel's Avengers for the first time in months tomorrow because the Black Panther DLC comes out. So we're going to do the entirety of it tomorrow on stream. And like, I have to, the problem is I need to do the update and download it. But I'm at work all day. So when I get in, hopefully it's not a long download. But we'll figure it out. I wish I could download it today and pre-patch it, but it's not available till 11 a.m. And I'm like, I don't get home until like 5:15. So we'll make it work. It's gonna be the first thing I do when I get in. But yeah, so Chadwick Boseman was great. Amazing actor, just awesome dude. So we got that. Speaking of superheroes, old school Static Shock, which I like this pop. A lot of people were disappointed. They wanted his like Kids WB cartoon Static Shock, and I agree. I like that one, but I think his design with this is sick as hell. It looks so good. So I personally like it because going the other way, camera. There we go. I like it because the design is cool. They got his hair perfect. His outfit is dope. I bought two of these because I bring some to work to decorate because I work in higher education. So sometimes students will come in and they'll be like, you like superheroes? You like anime? You like comic books? They'll see I got manga in the office. I got Funkos in the office. I got posters. And it's a good way to bond with students, but also it's a good way to show kind of like a reflection of yourself. So I've been collecting Funkos. I should have actually started off with that. I forgot to talk about when I started. So I started my collection in grad school. In 2015, I basically was in kind of like my last year of grad school because I did the 2-year program. And I bought this awesome Batman Funko Pop that had the red and black outfit. I still have it. And that legit started my collection. It was like, I got into it. And just couldn't stop after that. I kept buying Funkos, and then I bought a couple, and then my friends and family knew I liked them, and they were like, hey, do you want it for your birthday or holidays? And now everywhere I go, people always talk to me about Funko Pop, so it's a cool thing to get a part of. I even got some Pokemon ones I can show. So I don't have the whole Eevee line because they haven't made it yet. They only did Gen 1. But Vaporeon, my favorite, the second favorite evolution after Espeon. I'm hoping that Espeon and Umbreon get Funkos because I want them, and I really think it'd be cool if the Pokemon Company let Funko do the shiny versions, because shiny Espeon would be perfect, and Vaporeon 2 and Umbreon. I really hope we get Gen 2 ones. So love this one. Looks really cool. I have them next to each other, and then I have the homie Jolteon, my favorite of the electric types in terms of the evolution, and also just Gen 1 electric types. I love Jolteon. Jolteon is sick. So I got this one. I got them like as a package deal a little bit. Okay, my bad. Light glare was kicking in a bit. My ring light is very, very bright. Turn down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so the glare's there, but it's not too strong. But yeah, I got this one same day as Vaporeon. I think I bought this from GameStop and Vaporeon from Amazon, I think. Because they may have sold out when I was buying a bundle. But I was like, there's no way I can't do it. I need to get Eevee just in general. I need to buy Eevee. But I'll work on that. The problem with Funkos is, and I'm sure a lot of my Funko collecting friends will tell you, that unfortunately you run out of space. You really do. So we got that. Let's show off next. I got a lot more actually, but you know what? Let me show off my boys since we're talking about anime in a way with Pokemon. Boom! This gem, Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, to be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be real. I probably should box him. He's a lot of money right now. He's like $130, I think. So I'm not trading him, which is why I'm cool with him being outside the box. But I did a price check on my Funkos. And let me tell you something. Whenever I'm ready to retire or sell, I'm going to make some money. This guy is super expensive. I bought him for San Diego Comic-Con at like midnight. I almost stayed up till 1 a.m. It was like 12:20, 12:30. And something told me to just check GameStop and check the website. And boom, we got him. So that was dope. So we got him. That's one of my favorites. Another gem that I got, I'll show y'all. I wonder where Ashley is, because she, I know she was hyped about it. I might ping her. Let her know, hey, I'm showing off the Funkos. Arachnite from, like, the Marvel Gems. So it's kind of like this awesome mix of Peter Parker and Moon Knight. I got this a while ago and love it. It's my favorite fusion. So this looks super sick. The design on it is great. The cape in the back, y'all. Look at this. Look how sick this is. Absolutely. Funko did their thing making that. Like, they really just... Sometimes I'll be real, like, as a Funko collector. You never seen that one? I'll show it off again. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got this from Walmart. Bring them a little closer so you can focus. Okay, I'm going to put them on the left. So they don't cover my face a little bit. But I might bring chat up a little bit too. But yeah, we got this one. It has a cool design on the back. That's a spider. Which I think is just sick. Like, absolutely love that one. One of my personal favorites. Funko did a good job. Alright, I guess we'll keep the anime streak going. We got my boy Naruto, the Sage of Six Paths Naruto. Looking all cool. This is another one I bought two of. Some of them, if I like a lot, I buy two. I like how he has, like, you know, the spears around him. And the chakra energy from the Nine Tails and all that. On the back. This is really well done. Like, this Funko, they did such a good job with. It's perfect. Like, I can't express enough how it's one of my favorite Naruto ones. Because he just looks sick. Like, he really does. His design is awesome. Like, they did just a good job, like, developing this Funko mold. And really, really giving that character life. So, A+ there. One of my favorite Naruto's. I have a mini Naruto collection. Some of them I didn't want to show in case of, like, big spoilers, if people are watching. But I have, like, a certain goal he wanted to achieve. I'll leave it at that. That Funko. I have the regular Naruto one that a student got me for, like, we do, like, Secret Snowflake at my job, and we do it with the students. And my student staff know I love Funkos because they see them all the time. And overall, they were like, hey, we want to get you one. So they were able to get me one. Let's see, who else I want to show? I show Naruto, show DBZ. Let me show, actually, we got more Marvel. Let me show my boy Spidey. So my good boy Miles Morales, the homie. Love him. I love, this is classic design. I bought this, I think I got this from eBay because he was like really expensive and sold out a lot of places, and he was a box exclusive. And I didn't have the box, so I'm a big fan of Miles. There we go. I got her. Left is my right, right is my left. You would think I would notice as a streamer, but anyway. Absolutely love this Funko Pop. It's so cool. One of my overall favorites. Just top notch. I have him in like a special collection that I keep above my streaming area, so I can kind of look at them when I stream. They're next to some of the retro games too. Alright, who else do I want to show? You know what I can do? I can show... Oh, I think Shinji's... I think his stand fell, but I'll find it. It couldn't have gone too far. It may be dropped. But anyway. Since we're, talking about a little bit of anime, a little bit of Marvel, going back to the anime side, for anyone who's watched the new Eva movies, it's Mr. Get in the Robot himself, Shinji Ikari. Looking dope. I have him, and I'll show off the other two I have, but I have to get the Eva kids because anytime I watch any anime or new art, I have to get them. So I have Shinji. I have Asuka, because, you can't have a Funko Pop collection, and you can't talk about Eva without talking about Asuka, right? Very popular character, everyone's favorites. However, as much as I love Asuka, because she's really cool, love her Eva a lot, I should say. There is one character that I bought first, like put right in the cart before I bought the other two. She happens to be, of the Eva kids, my favorite, Rei Ayanami. I had to buy Rei. Rei is absolutely one of my, not just favorite like Eva characters, I think she's one of my favorite anime characters. Rei is just dope. Like, I love Rei. She's so cool. Really was cool in the movies too. I won't spoil anything. But automatically was like, if I got any, because, some people, I have a buddy of mine, he does a one Funko per series type thing. I mean, which I think is cool. I can't do it because, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops. I have Pokemon Funko Pop. I can't just pick one. But if I did that rule, Rei would be the only one I would get. Maybe I would cheat and get Asuka too. Shinji would probably be the last one I get. But, I had to do it. So, those are the Eva kids. Another personal favorite of mine, and this one I paid good money for because I had to do it. It's my favorite version of Peter Parker Spider-Man. Or I'll say top 3. The classic, the amazing Iron Spider with 3 legs. I absolutely, with all my heart, love this Funko Pop. It's classic. It looks so dope. This is one of my favorite Spider-Man suits. No collection would be complete without this for me. And as a big Marvel fan and someone who absolutely loves to do this stuff and collect, you can't go wrong with Iron Spider. He just looks so dope. So I had to go with him. I think, like, personally, of the old school Funkos, because Funko kind of changed the design over the years, this is one of my favorite gems. Like, this is one where I wouldn't box it. So yeah, like, I wouldn't do it, but I like them. Like, I just always display them. 100% one of my favorites. I have them, like, on the opposite side of me when I, like, change the video games, so I don't accidentally back into any of them. Because I would be pissed if I did. So I was like, I don't want to back into any of them, but if I did, I would be upset. But anywho, those are some of my favorites, and we've got a couple more. I can show something that's not Funko related that I think y'all like real quick. It's kind of a little break while I talk to chat. But I'll show them one by one, and then I'll show the collection. Oh god, that light glare. How close can I bring it? Damn it. Is it light glaring because of the plastic? Probably. Anyway, I have this, like, solid black and gold Pokemon cards of the originals. I bought these from Etsy. Somebody designed them. No, actually, I bought them from eBay. I bought the other set from Etsy. But they do the classic Pokemon cards. See if I can bring it a little closer. No, Light, why you do this? You can kind of see it. I'll bring them. Okay, if I do this, you can see them tilted. But I have this design. I have Blastoise 2. My boy. And I got Venusaur as well. Because, you know, I got to have the trio. So it came in a set. I actually want to buy the solid gold ones. And I want to put them up. Eventually, I want to get these framed. And I want to get a copy of, like, red, blue, yellow, and green. And, like, frame them in my apartment. And have them, like, up in the future. So, yeah. Those are the cards. I'll put them over here. God, putting these back tonight after dinner is going to be a mess. But we'll make it work. One of my also favorite Captain Americas. The Winter Soldier suit. This guy... His price went up a lot and then went down for some reason. I don't know why. But I got him loose for like $35. But yeah, overall, straight up, one of my favorite Funkos. Had to get him. His suit is absolutely boss. One of my favorite Cap suits, like the stealth suit. Super dope, so. Definitely down for that. In terms of... Oh, I forgot to ask chat. If y'all got any questions about Funkos, like, in general, like, in addition to, like, collecting, maybe, like, prices I usually pay, or if you're trying to get into collecting, where should you start? What are some, like, general rules about Funko Pop collecting? Let me honestly know. Because while I'm showing them off, I also love to answer questions. Because I have some people who generally maybe want to start being Funko Pop. Not, like, diehard collectors in terms of, you know, you're buying everything and you're buying them all. But I know a couple of my friends who maybe collect a few, and maybe they want to get into it a bit more seriously, or they want to do it as a hobby like I do. They generally have questions. So if you got them, you know, in the anime squad, we welcome every question. So feel free to let me know, and I got your back. But if not, I'll keep showing them, and we should be good. Should be pretty set. All right, dope. Let's see. Who else wants to... Oh, you know what? I'll show a really good gen who I love. I will show my favorite X-Men character. And I have the 90s X-Men. I would move them. The problem is, if I move them all, I would be there all night moving them, because they take up like 90% of that shelf. So I figured I'd show my favorite. My girl Storm in the classic black outfit. When I saw this Funko, I bought it. I got her boxed, which I was pretty happy about. But I was gonna buy her loose. But some of the conditions were a little shaky. She's cool as hell. I love Storm. This is one of my favorite outfits for her. Just Storm in general was like absolutely awesome. But the Storm in the classic black 90s outfit, I mean, you can't have a Marvel Funko Pop collection without the Queen of Nature right here. Gotta do it. And I also had to do it in the classic white outfit. They also have like the Storm with the Mohawk. I think she's cool. I want to try to get her in the future. Unfortunately, with her outfit, the light glare is gonna hit it because it's so bright. But y'all get the drill. She looks cool. One of my personal favorites. So I had to show her off. Oh, I found Bakugo. Wait. There we go. I found him, Mr. Angry Explosion himself. I got him today from Hot Topic, and I'm actually gonna take a little aside to tell y'all how, like, sometimes with Funkos, you can get really lucky. So that Bakugo was a Hot Topic exclusive, right? Meaning is only sold at the stores. There may be some third-party sites like the Funko store. Despite there being exclusive at shops, they have them. He sold out. Like, he completely sold out. So I went back and was like, you know what? I'm honestly just going to show. I'm going to just try to get maybe one of them, right? I'm going to try my best. Get like one Funko Pop. See if he pops up. If he's not out of stock. He was out of stock. And I was so upset. I was like, no, I really want him because I have Deku. I got Todoroki. I got All Might. And there's new My Hero Academia Funko Pops coming out. So I'm like, I totally need to get this one. I refreshed one more time and it was in stock. So like, I ran to the checkout. I thought I was going to break my mouse because I just kept clicking. And I was like, hopefully I don't buy something expensive by accident. But we got him. So he popped in. And that's my boy Bakugo. So we got him. And he came in today, actually. So he's pretty cool. So yeah, that's some Funko Pop stories that I like to share is you honestly can get really lucky. Sometimes it's the luck of the draw. Other times it's just you got to see what works for you. But sometimes it is like luck if you get in. One of the things that happens, and it's been happening a lot with the pandemic too, is unfortunately people have bot accounts and they will try to buy like 7 of a pop so that way people can't get it. Or people will scalp, like, so they'll buy 2 or they'll buy like 6 and the Funko will be $15 and they'll charge like $100 or like $500 for something ridiculous like that. Hi Megan, bot accounts are just awful. Facts, preach, preach, preach. Hi friend. How's your stream? How's your stream? My bad. How's your day? I know you're streaming later. I'm so used to asking you that. But go follow my buddy Kumsaki8. She plays Genshin Impact. She's going to be doing Pokemon Heart Gold tonight. And also playing Pokemon Unite on Thursday, which we might have to chat about that, Megs. I might be down. I might be down for that. I need to get at a great ranked. I keep getting beat up. Also, Blissey is coming to Pokemon Unite. I don't know how I feel about that. Yo, what up, Fire King? For real, bot accounts are annoying. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they come with the territory. If you're buying sneakers, if you're buying, like, concert tickets, there's always going to be some people that manipulate the system, which sucks. But the good thing is I can say, like, my luck with Funkos are, knock on wood, usually good. Like, even today, the Falcon one I got coming in sold out, but I managed to get them because I just went back to Target and it restocked. Also, shout out to this Trackers, Funko Pop Hunters, Pop Hunters, just Funko accounts in general. The real ones, they will link you with everything, so when you're ready to go, you're good. If you don't follow them on Twitter, do yourself a favor. If you want to be a Funko Pop collector, there are certain accounts on Twitter you should follow for things. For video games, Wario64, 100%. For Funkos, Diss Trackers, Funko Pops, Funko Hunters, all amazing people. They do the heaven's work. Literally help us out. I can't thank them enough. They deserve all the praise because they help your boy out. So, highly, highly, highly recommend them. I think they're great. Let's see. All right, I did my little spiel. Let me see who else I want to show off. Well, I could show off somebody pretty cool because they're going to be on What If tomorrow. Well, Wednesday. I keep thinking today's Tuesday. It's not. Speaking of my Chadwick Boseman collection, I got T'Challa Star-Lord. I might take him out the box because the light glare so y'all can see him. Sorry for anyone that doesn't like Funkos out of box, but I like mine's out of box. Alright, I'll clean that up later. Bam! Looking cool as hell. Oh, it actually started last week, Rocket Grunt, with the Captain Britain as Peggy Carter. That was last Wednesday. So the good news is you can watch it on Disney Plus if you want to watch it tonight or tomorrow. And then you'll watch the Chat with Boseman episode on Wednesday, which is going to be an emotional one. It was his last episode, like his last thing he did. So yeah. It's super fun. Captain Carter was cute. She was awesome. I actually have her Funko, but it's in my office. I didn't bring it today, but what I want to do is collect the What If Funko Pops and do like a photo shoot after the series ends, because I tend to do that. Like I'll do like little photos. There's my boy T'Challa Star-Lord, so he's pretty cool. I have a metallic one that's around here somewhere. Oh, actually no, it didn't arrive yet. I just ordered it. He should be in the mail Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. I usually, after I buy them, I kind of just go. They're on their way. But yeah, we got him. I will show off another X-Men that I love. Uh-oh. Her little stand, she keeps popping off of it. Come on, Psylocke. There we go. Hopefully she stays and doesn't fall. My girl, Psylocke. One of my favorite characters in Marvel's Capcom 2. Love her to death. Super clutch. We're going to be playing her today when I play the retro games. Probably when I get to like the hour and 10 mark, because I think after that I'll show off my Funkos and all that good stuff. But yeah, We got my girl Psylocke. She's pretty dope as hell. Like, I love Psylocke. She's really cool. And I got her. I forgot what I bought her off eBay as well because the classic X-Men Funko Pops, they tend to they don't tend to like not be available, but some Funkos are just not common. Like, you gotta buy them off third-party sites, or you gotta, like, you know, play the game and see how you get them. This one I found actually for like 20 bucks. Seller was really cool, gave me a good review on eBay. It was really nice, so I was able to buy it and had some really cool options with her. So definitely got her for the X-Men collection. My wish, if I can write a letter to Funko, aside from an Amphros Funko Pop, which we need, I want them to do more X-Men 90s Funko Pop and Marvel's 90s Funkos. I think it's such a wasted opportunity not to have like Jean Grey, Jubilee. I know Juggernaut they got. I know they got Classic Mystique. But like, finish that line. Like, I know they did Rogue and Gambit recently. So there's hope. I'm crossing my fingers that maybe sometime this year or next year we get them, because they would be great. I mean, New York Comic Con's in October, and I'm going. So I would gladly buy 2 for my collection, because I would like to have them. So you never know. All right. You know what? I'll show off this one. This one's pretty cool. So if anyone played the Miles Morales video game, they had the suits. The Programmable Matter suit is so dope because you see him fading at the bottom a bit with his shoes. But he has like the Iron Spider suit, which is a cool tribute to like Peter's Iron Spider suit. This Funko is dope. I got this from GameStop. It was a GameStop exclusive, I think, for a while. And now you can get it on Funko Shop. But yeah, 100% love that one. I got a few more to show. And then I might get a couple more. I don't want them to take over the floor. One I can show, because he's like right here. I can impromptu grab him. Y'all know I love my Yankees. So, of course, I had to get my favorite player of the new Yankees. My boy Aaron Judge. I am crossing my fingers they do Yankees Legends. And if Derek Jeter gets a Funko Pop in my cart, it's my favorite baseball player of all time. Love that dude. But I got Mr. 99 right here for my Funko Pop collection. So I have him. I got to get Stanton. I have Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez. I think I pre-ordered Garrett Cole, but I don't know if he shipped yet. And that's it so far that they made. You know, hopefully they make a couple more. But MLB does that. They pick like their star players. And they tend to get some Funkos, so. Also got my boy Minato Nabaki. Forfokage. The Faja of Naruto. He's dope as hell. My favorite, him and Naruto are my favorite characters. So, I did like a father-son shoot with them. But of course he has to have the iconic Rasengan that he created. And a Kunai, because he's Yellow Flash. So, my dude literally is one of the best characters in Naruto, and his design is dope as hell. Got his Hokage robe, just looking clean, so I had to get him. So automatically got him. I think I only had a few more left I want to show. Okay, so I want to show this one. Minato's dope. Yeah, he's nice. I want to show this one, but as a caution, it is spoilers for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to put my finger up and not show the pop yet. Mute it until I put my finger down. Like, hide it. Like, hide the screen if you don't want to be spoiled. And give me, like, legit 2 minutes. I'll time it. And I'll show it, okay? I'm going to give everybody a minute. About to show the Funko. There we go. Okay. Spoiler finger. The light glare, I gotta put him this way. I haven't blocked my face for a bit, it's fine. Or, no, he can kind of go this way. Y'all see him. Here he is, Mr. Captain America himself. I had to, after watching that series, dog, how could I not buy him? I bought 2 of them. So I bought his, like, classic one. And then I bought his, I bought this one with him doing the shield with the wings. I'll take it out and show people, actually. Because I was supposed to take this out a while ago. But I'll show off the cool wings you got. Because these are just absolutely dope. Alright. This is like, back of me is a whole mess I gotta clean up tonight. But that's fun. Look at him. Look how dope he looks with his wings, yo. He's so cool. He like stances this way, so it's a certain way you gotta hold him. I want to get the one with his wings with him flying from Walmart, but it's sold out. I don't want to pay eBay prices, but I might, because I want to finish that set. But look how cool his outfit is. This is one of my favorite, like, comic book outfits that I'm glad got bought to the MCU. Because sometimes some comic book outfits, when they get bought to the movies or Disney Plus shows, they don't always, you know, transcend well. However, they did a really good job with, those, so A+ there. Okay, Spoiler Finger is gone. I don't think I have any. Oh wait, well, no, I showed. It's the same pop. I was like, why do I have this twice? And I meant to bring that back to the office. So Spoiler Finger's done. I have another Holy Grail Funko Pop of my boy Naruto that went up in some money but got restocked a bit. Sage Mode Naruto. I gotta keep him this way because if I turn his head, he sometimes like falls if I stance him. Like I could put him like this, but he'll like stay up and fall if I don't put him a certain way. So I tend to be a little careful moving him. But yes, I have Sage Mode Naruto, my boy. Love this Funko Pop. Sage Mode, one of my favorite techniques in Naruto in general. And I absolutely had to get this one. I got him, I'll tell a cool story while I hold him up lightly. So I was watching Logan, and I came out of movie theater, and I went to the GameStop like 5 minutes before they were supposed to close, because I didn't know. I was just in the mall, right? So they were like, yeah, we're about to close soon. Do you know what you want? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for like a Funko Pop real quick. So like they let me run in like the last minute. And I'm like looking, and I'm like, is that what I think it is? And it was Sage Mode Naruto just out in the wild. And at the time, he was super expensive, sold out everywhere. I was like, I gotta get him. Like, I gotta pick him up. And lo and behold, we got him. We were able to pick him up and added him to the Funko collection. So that was one that I was super damn happy I got. And was just really excited that I got him. So was definitely happy about that. So got that one. I think I only have like maybe a couple to show in this section. I might get a couple more, but if not, we'll go to like the hour mark with this so we can transition to games. And then I can switch over to retro. But I'll show a couple more that's next to me, and then we'll get a few more while the music plays. Alright, so you know how I am about my boy Goku. And I had to get the iconic, the amazing Super Saiyan Goku. The box glare doesn't show it off too much, so I'll take him out the box for a bit. But I mean, there is no way in hell I wasn't getting Super Saiyan Goku, because I mean, who here has never watched anime? And even if you did, you know who Goku is. He's an iconic character. He's sometimes a meme. But this moment right here, as a child, was one of the hypest things I saw in my life. So there was no way I wasn't going to get this. They got his aura, his classic gi. Goku is my favorite anime character. And I know there are some people that don't like Dragon Ball Z. That's fine. They're wrong. They're wrong, but that's fine. They're wrong though. They're wrong, but I mean, DBZ is the GOAT anime of all time. Yeah, I know my anime list. I had to get your boy, so I got him. He's in the Goku collection. He looks super cool. I'll show the back a bit, but the design of him is like really dope. So had to get the homie. And then who else do I have left to show? I think I got a couple Miles Morales left that I can show off, because I'll keep you here all night if I showed off the entire collection. And then I may get like maybe a couple more that I forgot to pick up, because y'all don't see this because my stream's set up. My Funkos are always on the left and right of me. So some are like right on this desk in front. There's a couple literally by my retro gaming station. And then there's a bunch over there that I can get. But again, it will keep you here for like 5 hours if I showed the whole collection off. There's also some box I can get, but I got this version of Miles. He has a stand he's supposed to stand on. It broke off in the middle of the night once, and I was upset, so I have to buy a new one. But yeah, this is him. So like, it's kind of a broken Funko Pop, but I keep him because his design's dope. I'm gonna buy a new one, and then I could have bought a new plexiglass. It's stuck. I think I could use a nail clipper and get it, but I don't want to damage his back because that design is too good. So we have that. And of course, I gotta show off my man Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. He was another con exclusive. I got at Walgreens. But I like how he has like his webs in the back. His suits are so sick. It could have been a little bit more detail with the eyes, but I think the fact that they're like that without the bobbles looks super dope. I'm a huge fan of it. Love his emblem and just overall the way he looks. So looks pretty cool. So that is a bit of my Funko Pop collection, Anime Squad. Let me know if y'all had a favorite you liked. Do y'all want to see more? Because if y'all want to see a bit more, I can get a couple more. If not, I can switch to retro if y'all want me to do that too. But if y'all want a little bit more, let me know in chat. If you want certain genres, if you're like, hey, you want to see a couple more anime ones too, I can go get them. They're in the same room. I'll just mute my mic so I'm not making a lot of noise and show them off. But I can show off a couple more if people want. But yeah, like a lot of people ask me what's like my favorite of the ones I showed today, or favorite one in general. Honestly, it's a little tough. I think Black Panther Storm, Danny Phantom, Static, they were a couple of my favorites. I'm down to see more. Alright, cool. So I'll get a couple more. And we can keep it going. I'll play music in the back. I'll keep the music playing. So we'll show off a couple. Because I can show off some wrestling ones I got. And then I'll show off... I thought I bought them. But I got some more anime. Okay, I found Shinji's stand. So before I show him off, let me put him on his stand. Because I will forget and that will hit me in the foot. And it's like a Lego when it does that crap. It's like, uh-oh. Alright, chat. I'm going to go get it. Like, I'll get a few more so we can go a little bit past the hour mark. So give me 1 second. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the wait, because I had like a couple, and then it moved. Did the music stop? Oh boy, that was weird to have silence. Hold on, sorry about that. I'll play some more music. I didn't think it would stop while I was going. Hold on, we'll do the Pokemon Lo-Fi. There we go. Sorry the music awkwardly stopped. I thought it was going while I left. If I knew, I would have played more of it. Okay. So I got like a couple more I could show. You know what I'll show off first? Alright, let's get the homie. My boy Yugi! I got Yugi because I needed to. Like, Yugi is my favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! He's just dope as hell. Yugi looks so sick, so I got him. He tends to be... He's in the living room. So that's why I went that way first and then back here, because there's some in my living room. And then there's some in my, like, streaming room. So, boom. My boy Yugi. I got him. The king of games himself, so I have to get him. So I have him, and then I have Yamimoto, the pharaoh. Looking all cool. Tall as hell. For no reason, but we got him because I love my Yu-Gi-Oh! So I had to pick the dude up. So yeah, I got him for the collection. Love having these two. There's no way I could have one without the other. I had to have both. So I absolutely love how they have cards in their hand. And then I have Mr. Brooklyn Rage himself. Joey Wheeler, the lucky underdog of Yu-Gi-Oh! I had to get him. I don't have Kaiba, unfortunately. I know. I'm trying to buy him. Video games sometimes take my money, so I couldn't buy him. But I did buy Joey, because I like Yugi and Joey. They're my favorite two of the original OG cast. I also have the boss monsters. I have the Dark Magician in all his glory. I bought two, so I bought one for him. And I gave one to my friend John, if he's watching. I gave one to him, so I bought two of these. And I think I got like a bonus one. Yeah, Ashley, hello. How are you? You missed a lot, but I'll show a couple more off again. You missed a lot. We showed like God, probably over like 20 in that first hour. That's okay though. That's all right. It's all good. I'll show off some more. Like if you got any favorites you want to see. I do not have. They don't have a Merrick Funko Pop, Ashley, but they do have. They don't have a Bakura Funko Pop. They do have Merrick. You saw the post on Instagram. And was like, no, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. No, it's all good. It's totally fine. They don't have Bakura yet, but they do have Merrick. So if you're interested, I will link you to where to get it. If you ever want it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, shout out to Asgator. She plays a lot of Binding of Isaac. That game is sick. In a good way. You should play it. I love Isaac. Isaac's dope. Isaac's hella dope. But yeah, we showed off a ton of Funkos at the start. There's a lot more I want to show. I know. I know, y'all stand Merrick. That's good though. That's good though. It's good you stand him. He's dope. Merrick's cool people. Merrick's like super cool people, so I like him a lot. Also, geez, that Simpsons arcade is $529. Damn. One of my friends asked me what type, and I said anime villains. I would be careful though. That's a toxic relationship. Toxic out here. Alright, I'll show a couple more. Sorry, Twitter caught my attention for a little bit because it was like Simpsons Arcade's up, which I mean looks good. I personally not gonna buy it. We're actually gonna play Simpsons Arcade today. Cause I was like, you know what, I'm down to play that for a bit. Cause I was craving playing it on stream. And sometimes I'm like that, so I'm like, you know what, we could play that for a little bit. Why not? Alright, who else do I want to show? I got a couple. Oh my god, chat. I know I gotta show. Look at this. Sonic 2. It's a big Funko glass that looks awkward if you take it out, so I keep it in a box. I bought this because it's Sonic's 30th anniversary. And y'all know how I am about my Hedgehog. First video game I ever played. First video game that made me love video games. This is like my homie. Like, I love Sonic. Like, to death. I absolutely had to buy this. Knuckles over Sonic, Ashley, never again in my chat. Never again. There is no way in hell. I like Knuckles. He ain't better than Sonic. See the cover of this game? All the way. Me. There we go. See the cover of this game? Say Sonic. And Knuckles. They had to make space for him. It's the Jay-Z. Well, that's Mario. This is the Nas of gaming. Alright? Mario's the Jay-Z of gaming, unfortunately. All right. Look. I ain't got no beef with Mario kids, but all I'm saying is in the 90s, that hedgehog was kicking butt before Sega failed him. Is it though? Yeah. I think so. Like in terms of Mario and Sonic's legacies, yeah. And I mean that with respect to Nas, of like Jay-Z, like even his worst game like albums do well because he's such a talented artist. And Nas is great. Like his new album was fire. I listened to it. But he has some bumps in the road, which isn't his fault. However, though, Nas in his prime, one of the best MCs to ever live. So he's a legend. Just like Sonic, one of the best video game franchises. Couple bumps in the road, Sonic 06. So, you know, still love him. But I try to remind Mario fans, while I love the plumber, I love him. I'm going to post an unpopular opinion, but go ahead. Go ahead. What is it? That's not unpopular. I believe that daily. I think both are amazing. I think both are definitely top 5, top 10, debatably. Jay-Z's definitely top 5. Nas is definitely top 10. I might hurt some feelings with that. I'm sorry. But yeah. Oh, 100% facts. Definitely. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. I mean, love Jay. That's my boy. The Blueprint is one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, I remember listening to it a couple of days after it came out, because it came out during the 4th. Kendrick Lamar and Nas, I would say Ash, give him one more album. Because yes and no. I think Nas has a legacy. No. Ash, you can't do that to him. Now let me do a disclaimer in chat. Real quick. Let me do a disclaimer. I do not condone Eminem's lyrics. It was a different time. But as a rapper, thank you, Rocket Grot, disrespect. As a rapper, M is one of the best MCs to ever live. Do not condone his lyrics. Do not condone what they represent. As you've been watching too much Bodega Boys, that's what it is. Desus and Mero do that. That caught me so off guard for a minute. Yeah, because Ash is choosing violence today. I was with you with that Jay-Z over Nas, Ash, but there's no way in hell I'm going to let you disrespect Eminem the GOAT. Look, I will say this. You want to know how good Eminem is? Renegade is one of my favorite songs. You know I was passionate about this? I used to talk about this all the time in G. Because Ty used to start fights with me. Ty thought he was funny. Like, he would just start hip-hop debates. I'm like, brother, it's not in the morning. Anyway. No, Eminem, I'm going to defend him. Not his lyrics, him. Talented as hell. Alright? It's not even that he raps fast ass. It's just like, the lyrics that he does. Like, I'll put it this way, right? And people forget about Busta. No, I think Busta's great. I think Busta's underrated. I think Method Man. I will walk away because I know that Ty knows how to start it. No, he doesn't. I was talking to him last week. He's fine. No, I got him. He younger than me, so I'm gonna use old man privilege on that, I guess. Jadakiss over Eminem. Ash, no. I would say they're equal, personally. I think Jada's track record, yeah, but I think in terms of rap style, no. Don't let that versus get you hype. I mean, and I was Team Locks over Dipset, so there's that. But yes, no, I don't think Eminem just rap fast and that's it. I think overall, as dark as it sounds, his raps are very poetic. I'm leaving it at that. Not condoning it, not co-signing it. But it's very poetic how he raps. Because he not only tells a story, his bars are insanely good. So I'm giving it that. Yes! It's dark poetry. It really, I'm not even BSing. I'm dead. Cause all right, look, I'm gonna play not devil's advocate because I hate saying that, but I'm gonna throw some fire in it. You know Uncle Snoop Dogg? Have y'all listened to Doggy Style? That wasn't the most PG album in the 90s, Ash. I'm just saying, and I love Snoop to death, but it's one of the most misogynistic albums I've ever heard in my life. Just saying, if we're gonna come in, we gotta go with Snoop and Dre. We gotta do it. I gotta put it out there. So that's my Eminem defense. In a nutshell. But no seriousness, if you don't like him, that's totally fine. Hi, China. China's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. Yes! Okay, Snoop Dogg was Snoop Lion for a week. I know Snoop be doing random shit, but Snoop Lion? No. Listen, I will say this though. I'll say this as an Eminem fan. Is he hurting? He's like 60 years old. Let him be free. How old is M? Hold on. Exactly. Eminem's age. I don't even know how to spell his damn name. That tired. Eminem. How old is he? He's not that young, right? Marshall Mathers. 48. Hopefully I didn't yell on the mic. Sorry. I didn't realize how close I was. China, you had your first stream on Friday? Why didn't you tell me? I would have been there. I gotta watch the VOD. How was it? What'd you play? You gotta let me know so I can hang by. I gotta watch you. Congratulations on your first stream. That's dope. It's always a good thing. He's the only man that can pull it off. Eminem ages like cottage cheese. Yeah, but I don't care how he like ages. His music is bad now. He was streaming too. I still lurk during when I stream. I have tabs open for my friends, like all the time. Like Brooke and a couple people, Bruce, Grismack, like a bunch of people. I have like stuff open for. 100%. We got 13 people in the anime squad. What's up? How y'all doing? They're watching me. No, Ash, that is not true. His music has not always been bad. Do not let Gen Z influence you to think that. Because it's not true. That man is a decorated artist. Mind you, I don't agree with his lyrics. However, I would put... Okay, here's why his music ain't trash. Listen to today's music and listen to Eminem. There is no way in hell. No way. No way. And you know what? He influenced a lot of rappers, Ash. I'm just saying. You said Kendrick Lamar was greater than Nas, which is a very dangerous take, by the way. You know who Kendrick was influenced by? The man you call trash. So, he gotta be good. If he's influencing one of your goats. I gotta put it out there. Okay, so compare this gen's music to Kendrick. Well, Kendrick's in this gen. Like, I mean, he's a bit. He's in like 2010s. Cause how I do it is I do music by the tens. So like 90s, 2000s, 2010s. So he's in that with like Drake and J. Cole. So I wouldn't compare him to like the Baby. You know what I'm saying? Who Baby needs to be on timeout. If I could be real with y'all, he doing some stuff, but not some good stuff. Like his PR, God, I feel bad for his PR people, and I hope his PR person isn't him, because I feel bad for that. But the Baby, that's a whole nother topic for a different type of stream. I mean, yes, even though Babysitter's a good song, he's not a good person, so can't vibe with that anymore. Can't play his music, so sorry. Can't do it. Can't defend that dude. Can't defend him at all. He says some really out of pocket stuff that's not cool. So sorry, bud. Can't vibe with him like that. Ash, stop. It's not facts at all. You literally are just saying everybody is greater than Eminem. I like Lil Nas X. I think he's a progressive dude. I think he's funny as hell. I like how he pisses off like stupid people. And I absolutely love his personality. No way in hell he's better than Eminem, Ash. Maybe as a person, yes. But as an artist, we need to stop. You can't do it. Thank you. No. I don't know. Maybe it's me because I'm 29, or maybe it's just because like I grew up an Eminem kid, which I know I shouldn't be listening to music as a kid. But the 90s would. Okay, but that's facts though. Like 3 Stacks, yeah, definitely. 3 Stacks is one of the greatest rappers to ever live. Of course, that's facts though. I'm not mad at that. Like Outkast in general is one of the best music acts of all time. But I should title this also debating about rappers. It's too like showing on my Funko Pop collection, what I still need to do. I still got a couple more, but then it's turned into debating hip hop, which is hilarious. I love my community to death. No, it's good. You can keep it going because we're still gonna do it. Because we're gonna play retro tonight, but it won't. I'm not playing like a lot of retro tonight. So I debatably was just like I want to make this maybe just chat and stream and just talk to chat. But I was like, I might play a game or two for like an hour for a bit. No, I mean, that's fine. I mean, you wrong, though. Black Thought over Eminem. No. I mean, like, due to reasons, I have to say yes, but no. No, there's no way in hell you compare Logic does not equal Eminem. No, ass. I gotta stop you right there. Come on, you going too far. I let some of that slide. And this is no shade towards Logic. I think some of his music is good. But there's some Logic songs that put me to sleep. And I know Miles, if he's watching this, I might add him. Hold on, let me ping him. Hold on, I'm picking him right now. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god. I said Discord, I meant Twitch. Hold on. I gotta get all the mods in. Okay, I pinged him. He'll come in. Yeah, he gonna get you for that Logic comment ass. However, though, no. Absolutely not. Ty Dolla $ign. Ooh, Meg, tell me what it is. You can tell me. If you don't want to make it public, you can Discord me, but tell me. I'm down. You just gotta let me know what day and time. Yeah, Ash, if y'all have it too, let me know. Full on voice chats? Wait, what do you mean? Like just a chat with just chatting, but like voice chat? Like discussion chat? I mean, we could make that work. If we do it with a game, maybe that'll work. But if not, we could probably make that work. Maybe if we could probably react to videos. Like if I have it on stream and y'all listen, we could probably do that. Talking about this while we play Mario Kart Among Us. I'm down. I mean, yeah, I'm always down. Y'all gotta let me know when. Like, if y'all ever want to, just let me know when. And, you know, I'm always super flexible with my schedule. Unless, next week is a little hectic because of work. But, I mean, this weekend I'm free. I'm playing some stuff, but I can always play those games. I can always start off with y'all or have y'all in the middle or end. Because, like, you know, the weekend streams tend to be a little longer. Did someone say Among Us? Hello, China. Yes. They want to play Among Us. I think also, I know Turbo. Shout out Turbo Bison. The homie. He wants to play Among Us too. The only worth rapper to Eminem is Joe Budden. Ash. What the hell? Listen, and the disrespect to Ty Dolla $ign. Joe Budden's, I mean, yeah. He does represent Jersey though, so I gotta pump it up. Don't you disrespect Pump It Up. Oh my god. Let me update the stream title to showing off Funko Pops and talking about rappers. Hold on. God damn it. Wait. Showing off Funko Pop collection. Debating about rappers. And playing retro games later. It's a club banger. Do you think? Do your thing. Go do your thing. Look, I didn't write his song. However, that was a club banger. It was good for like elementary school me. No, you know, like, I mean, listen, there's some songs worse than that. I mean, hell, get your bag. Like, get it. I ain't mad at that. Man still getting his royalties. Listen, I ain't mad at Joe Buttons. I think unfortunately he messed his podcast up. That dude had a really good ass podcast, and he bleeped it up. But what can you do, right? What can you do? Oh Lord, yeah, he did. Yeah, cause like, I don't know. I like Rory and Mal. I think they're cool. He also, like, the thing he did with, like, he's a Virgo. Oh Lord. Well, I'm not big into zodiac signs. I mean, I'm Team Leo, but, and they're slightly a narcissistic. I mean, yeah, most people are, which is unfortunate, but I mean, there's a difference between believing yourself being a narcissist, but Joe tends to blur that line a lot. I mean, he's not like Kanye, narcissist. Which, by the way, speaking of music, y'all, everybody's starting to get excited for this Donna album. Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't really care if it comes out or not. But the wait for it, is it worth the hype? No. It's not worth the hype at all, like, honestly. Also, like, I'm gonna be real, last good Kanye album was Life of Pablo, that's it. That man performed entire Ritual. Yeah, I know, like, and you know what, if you want to talk about, alright Ash, I'm gonna let that slide because I'm respecting the GOAT that we lost, but no. No. I'm letting that slide because I miss X. Rest in peace to the dog, but no. No. Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, like, I like Kanye. I miss his old stuff. As a person, though, not a fan of him, unfortunately. But his old music was way good. Ice Cube over Eminem. Depends. I go back and forth with that. Because I think Cube has one of the best diss tracks of all time, but I also think M does too. I would say they're equal with each other, to be real with you. I mean, like, Cube also had MWA, and he was also not mentor, he's friends with Dre. LL Cool J, Eminem, Ash. No! Nah, because in a diss, if they dissed each other, Eminem would win that in a heartbeat. Maybe, like, Eminem 10 years ago. Not Eminem today. Yeah, absolutely. I think LL's a dope-ass MC, but, I mean, he destroyed cannabis, but, like, M was going after, like, Murder Inc. and Benzino, and, like, yeah, Mama Said Knocked You Out. That's not really a diss track. It's, like, his track. But that over, like, God. That over Marshall Mathers alone, the LP? No way. No way. That's just nostalgia. Straight up. And Mama Said Knock You Out is a banger, but no way. Nah. Not over LL Cool J. I like LL. Like, not over Mr. In the House. Absolutely not. Not over Marion. Get out of here. Marion ain't beat Eminem in no rap battle. Sorry. I think it would be close if they did a versus. But I also just think they wouldn't match up well. BDK? Who on earth is BDK? Who is that? I have no idea who BDK is. I'm gonna look him up. Big Daddy Kane? Ash, no way. Listen, I respect old heads, but no. No. I don't acknowledge any hip hop before that. No. They out here doing nursery rhymes. I'm good. I'm good. We'll keep the 90s and above. Where would I rank Most Def? I mean, like, respectfully, maybe top 50. But I don't know. I would have to, like, because Most Def was, like, during my time, but I was also really young. So I didn't listen to a lot of Most Def. I mean, in terms of, like, old school soul, like, artists I listen to, Lauryn Hill's my girl. Love the entire Fugees. Like people like that. Like, I think the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a damn good album. So good. If you love music, I'm just saying in general. If you love music, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, everybody, like, regardless if you don't like R&B, you're like 50-50 on music, please play that. Like, please. Like, if DMC wasn't a thing, I would play that thing right now. If DMC wouldn't hit. However, it's hitting like a mofo, so I can't do it. But I highly recommend Lauryn Hill. She's great. And especially as a woman in music, because I mean, like, to go off a little bit of a discussion about it, you look at like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Sweetie, like City Girls and all that. You look at like powerful women like in hip hop right now, but you also look at like MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige. Did I say it? Yeah, I said MC Lyte. Mary J. Blige, like a lot of stuff. I have a very unpopular opinion about women in hip hop. I mean, you can share it, especially as a lady. I want to hear your opinion. Go for it. You can go. I mean, I welcome it. Also, the song is a banger, so I'll wait for Asher's unpopular opinion to pop up. But I just think it's dope to see like women in hip hop and R&B like representing and doing well. I mean, even like like Ashanti, Rod Digger, and all that, they were dope. They were really dope. Keisha Cole and a couple other like powerful women were super good in hip hop. I love Remy Ma. Okay, so goated top 3: Missy Elliott, Lil' Kim, and Eve. I mean, that's not unpopular at all. I think Missy's a pioneer. I think Lil' Kim, especially you look at like how she influenced like Nicki and Cardi and Megan. Yeah, absolutely. And Eve, I mean, Eve's dope. I would probably say for me, there can't be a top 3 without Mary J. So I think Eve might get edged out of that. I think you need Mary J. Blige. I think Missy and Mary J. Blige for me would definitely be like the 2 locks. And I think my third spot would rotate. I mean, if you want to talk about like, not just hip hop, but if you want to talk about music, I mean, Beyonce's up there. Whether people like her or not, she's up there. Like, she does Michael Jackson numbers. So, Mary J. raps though. She's both. I mean, she's a singer, but she like got known as a rapper when she started. She's a bit of both. She does like how Drake does. She raps. Like, she's an MC. I wouldn't put her in top 3. Mary J, I would. I mean, like, you got like the manliest of dudes bumping Mary J. Like, she was doing tracks with Redman and Method Man and like all this stuff and Busta. Yeah, man, you can't. I mean, having a feature with Busta Rhymes, Touch It. But she like had one of the best verses in the remix stuff. No, but she also I mean, like, some of her rapping, like, it took place like early 90s. Like, early as hell 90s. I can't really give you a good example because like she would mix it a bit. I mean, like, yeah, I would. I mean, you could put her in that, but I mean, if top 3 you want to talk about women rappers, then Missy's definitely up there. Queen Latifah, you need in top 3. Queen Latifah did numbers. Like, people don't not just with rapping, but also just like with music. She's so dope. She is dope as hell. Love Queen Latifah. Absolutely dope. I love Missy when I was a kid. I still love her today. She's she's great. Queen Latifah got to be up there. Missy got to be up there. So, all right, we'll keep talking hip hop. I'll show off a couple Funkos while I'm doing it. I left off with Yugi and Yami. I meant to put them in the. Oh, I'll put them in this pile because it's getting a little crowded. Also have Dark Magician Girl. She's about to fall. Yes, the anime waifu. I have her. She's super cool, so I got her. I got her off eBay because she sold out. Man, it took me like a month to find her. Straight up. I'm not even like joking. Like, not even like, haha. Just straight up took me a month to figure it out. And I was like, where on earth? Taya? Wait, question Dark Magician. Wait, hold on. Ask, would you ask? Question, who do you have me going against Dark Magician Girl? I'm curious. I gotta know. And Taya's dope. I like Taya. Taya don't have a Funko. Is Dark Magician Girl Taya? No. No, Taya is oh well, technically they referenced it a bit, like she's referenced after Taya, but no, there is an ancient version of Taya that was used. So like the Pharaoh, like, you know, Yugi is the younger version of the Pharaoh reincarnated, right? So Taya, there was an Egyptian version of Taya that was shown during the last couple episodes. So yeah. So, but Dark Magician Girl is basically just Dark Magician Girl. Love Dark Magician Girl mags, one of my favorites. There's a t-shirt I had that has her, but it's sold out. I'm so bummed. I don't rock a lot of pink in my t-shirt because it's like blue with pink in it. But like, I honestly wouldn't care. I would still wear it. I'd be like, whatever. Because it's freaking Dark Magician Girl. I gotta rock her. It's one of my favorites. So she's dope as hell. She's super dope. Alright, who else I want to show off? Who else is next? Oh! I gotta show off my favorite Avatar character. So, I have the entire Avatar The Last Airbender group. If I moved them, I would be there all night putting them back, so I couldn't do it. However, I had to show off my girl, Toph. Toph is dope as hell. She's my favorite character in Avatar. Love her to death. Her and Aang are like my two favorites. Real Rob. No. I'm tired of them damn Tutara people. Alright? That does not exist. I'm tired of them. Every day, Avatar related cuts come up. They want Zutara. Zuko and Katara had nothing in common. It was they had nothing in common. The chemistry between her and Aang was so good. I stand by it. Cause like they were there for, yeah, they were super there for each other. This is where I get in, like, all that building. Ash, he chased down like one of her best friends the entire series, right? And I know he had his redemption arc, but like she still had resentment towards him for how he acted, and eventually like learned to trust him. It was supposed to happen originally, but the creators changed it. Good, I'm glad. I like Aang and Katara better, personally. You know, I prefer. I as a Aang fan, I'm happy for my boy. Zuko was fine with I forgot her name. I forgot. Let me tell you my reasons. Okay. So it was canon. It was, yeah, I know, but they changed it. They changed it though. This filters me. I know, but still, I'm happy for Aang. I'm very, very happy for Aang. I want Aang to have happiness, you know. And I'm glad. I'm very glad. Zuko gives Tara so much respect for her bending. I mean, yeah, but like, in terms of the chemistry, the friendship that her and Aang had was so dope. I'm okay with Maizako though, but it was cute to cosplay. Yeah, that cosplay you and Walt did was cute as hell. The one that's actually the Comic-Con I saw y'all again. It was like years since I've seen you two. So that was dope. They both lost their mothers to the Fire Nation. I mean, sure, but even with that, like, that doesn't mean they're gonna be together. That just means they share a tragedy. Like, if I stub my toe next to a very attractive woman, it means she might not, like, love me, but, you know, we just got stubbed toes together. They bring out the best in each other. No, Aang and Katara do. And you want to know why I prefer Aang and Katara? He was going through so much crap, and so was she, and, like, they comforted each other. But also, on top of that, you see more of their development, and if you read the comics a lot more, too, it was like they felt that way for each other for a while, but were shy as hell about it. But also, I just think, like, in terms of the way they set it up, it was naturally building. Like, when they talked about, like, the Cave of Lovers and stuff, and, like, you know, they talked about, like, kind of not wanting to share how they feel, but being worried about each other, and, like, all that other stuff. Cosmo are fantastic. They're great. Zuko understands her on more of a personal level. Yeah, but it's more to that than a relationship, right? It's, like, the psychological, it's the bonding. Because, like, you know, you can have friends that, like, you're super close as hell with, but, like, you you may be romantically compatible with, but just nothing happens. You know, it not to say it can't happen, but you know, you're just homies with them. Like, you know, I got a couple of like dope friends I'm cool with, like women that are cool as hell with me, and that we bond on a lot of stuff, but we just are like friends. It's chemistry there, of course, but nothing ever comes of it. You never know. There's so much chemistry though. Yeah, but I am team Aang and Katara all the way. I think I always will be. Not to say Zutara fans are wrong, but they gotta let it go. They got a family, y'all. They done moved on. They both have kids. They both got kids. Like, Aang got a damn like whole family. Like, straight up. Zuko got a daughter. They gotta let that go. They gotta let that go. Yeah, for real. Like, at a certain point, it's like, all right. Sorry. When Aang kicked Katara, she said she was confused. They were like 12. She was, but you know, at the end of the day, who did she choose though? I'm just saying. They seem pretty happy. They had 3 kids. Everyone in the show was like, Zutara? No. Y'all gotta let that go. June, Ira? Wait, who's June? I mean, like, I don't even get the Zutara people, because it's like, and I mean, like, have your ships. Like, I'm not personally a big shipper. Although, for My Hero Academia, Deku and Okacho better get together, else I'll fight the entire world. But says that I said I'm a big shipper, but I'm a big Deku fan, and I want my boy to be happy. But yeah, despite me getting a Bakugo Funko Pop, I'm not a big fan of him. He has the Vegeta syndrome where I'm like, eh. The baddie with the anteater? Oh, I forgot about her. Oh, wait, hold on. June, Avatar. Oh, that June, yeah. So he's fine. He's doing all right. Aang is happy. Katara's happy. Zuko's happy. I'm happy. They're doing all right for themselves. But yeah, team, I don't know, Aang Tara, whatever you want to call it. That's me. My buddy, Amanda, love her. It's my student affairs homie. She fights me on this every time. Like, she'll talk about it on Twitter, and I'll be messy, and I'll like message her and be like, yeah, but that didn't happen. She gets upset. And I just start going, all right. All right. Oh, boy. Absolutely hilarious, though. All right. Let me, let's see. I'll show off a couple more Funkos. Why not? Why not show off some more Funko Pops? I think for PlayStation Retro games, we'll play a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what's great about the show? What's great about the show? The Cabbage Man? Yeah, my buddy John, one of my best friends, he cosplayed as him. I don't know if you met him that year, Max. I think he might have been, he was on the first platform, so you may have missed him. Not my cabbages, yeah, he cosplayed as him, yeah. He actually bought cabbages, because the night before, we went to Walmart, and like, he put them in the fridge and bought them. So he did the Cabbage Man cosplay. If he was in chat, I'll get him. I was like, I could text him, but he's probably doing some stuff. But he's super dope, so. Yeah, Cabbage Man's dope. Some of my favorite characters in Avatar, I mean, like, I love Appa's the man. Like, the episodes where he gets separated, when I watch them, it's hard not to get emotional. Because Aang and Appa have been together so damn long. When that happened, like, I was upset. I wanted to jump in to save Appa myself. It was that deep. I was like, we gotta save Appa. Like, we gotta do it. Like, I was like, we need to save Appa. Yeah, Appa's the man. I like Momo too. Momo's adorable. My buddy Brooke, her cat is actually named after Momo. And Kiyoshi, she has two. So, love Momo. But Appa's the man. I love Appa. Alright, who else am I gonna show? Oh, I'll show y'all Funko Pop. It's really funny. So, Red Eyes Black Dragon is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Thanks for the lurks, Megan. Red Eyes Black Dragon is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card in history. And my favorite monster. I have him. Oh, God. It almost fell. His leg broke. I have to buy a new one. His leg right here, you can kind of see it a little bit. The camera's not too focused. Hold on, I'm breaking it a little bit. His leg broke off, so yeah. I have to buy another one. I have it. I could super glue it, but at this point, I'm like, I'm just going to buy another one. I'm still going to keep this. This is one of the best looking Funkos, though, straight up, of the monsters. Yeah, it broke, like, during the pandemic. He just fell one day, and he fell on the floor, and I was like, that sounded pretty serious. So I went to check, and his leg was, like, off, and I was like, damn it. But I have him with Joey. In terms of more Miles Morales, I got this Funko of Miles. He's super, like, dope. One of my personal favorites, so I have him. Looking all cool. Oh, I like the song. I think this is one of the songs when I did the rankings I was vibing to. So I have this Funko of Miles Morales in his cool, like, tech suit. I have this Funko of Miles, which was like an impulse buy. You like it? Yeah, it's a good one. This is like a cool impulse buy that I bought. His design was really sick, so I had to have him. Let's see, who else? I have this one of Peter Parker, the black suit, the classic. I was looking for this Funko, and it was like, it was on Funko's shop store, and I got a notification at work. So like, legit, I like was muted during a meeting, and ran to get him. Like, put a tab open and bought him. I was like, yeah, I'll buy him. Hold on. Saw a promo. Let's see, streaming. Oh, cool, go on streaming. Nice. Yeah, so I bought him. Little bobblehead. So I got this one. Alright, who else? Ooh. So sometimes his lightning falls off. The top one. But I got my boy Son Gohan. The dude. The best Gohan ever. Love this Gohan. Absolutely had to get him. So we got him. What else do I want to show? And then I got Vegeta. This was like a con exclusive that I bought. I have one box that I got from Comic-Con, I think the year before. I didn't open that one. I was like, I refuse. Because I was trying to get it signed, but I couldn't. Because I think Chris Abbott had a long line and you had to register. So, unfortunately couldn't do it. But I got my boy Vegeta. Looking all dope. In terms of wrestlers, I got my girl, Miss Wu herself, Charlotte Flair. So I had to get her. I got the blue one. I also have like her pink jacket. Because that was like a WrestleMania exclusive I bought. So got her. I got my favorite, Miss Becky Lynch, the man. Looking all dope. I'm a huge Becky Lynch fan. I watched her win the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles at Mania 35 in the main event. Love Becky. Love Becky. She's dope. We got Bayley. The face Bayley. We don't have heel Bayley. Hopefully they make one. Like of her like new heel persona. But I want to get that one. I know I bought like Edge or Rey Mysterio recently. And I got the boss herself, Miss Sasha Banks. So I had to get the 4 Horsewomen because I love them. I actually have a poster. Y'all don't see it because it's on the other side of my stream. But I have a poster of them with the first titles they won. So Becky has the SmackDown. And then you have Charlotte with the Raw, Sasha with the Raw, and Bayley with the Raw women's titles. But those are my Funkos, y'all. What do y'all say? I think we, at this point, can play some games. It was fun to do that for like the first legit half of stream. I gotta turn the game on. Oh, I know why it's not plugged in. Give me 1 second. Okay, I fixed it. It should be good now. There we go. Okay, I just turned on. Alright, where's my remote? Oh, it's in the middle of all these Funko Pops. I'll switch my camera in 1 second. I just want to make sure it looks good, so it's not a hot mess. Thanks for plugging the Discord, Ash. I appreciate you. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Man, having an HD TV sometimes, right? Alright, there we go. Let me put on Retro Arch. And let me put on console stream. We'll turn the music off now, since we got the background music going. Thank you for the lurk, Fire King. I appreciate you. Thanks everybody for lurking and hanging out. Oh my gosh, that was fun to do. It was fun to show off my Funkos and chat with y'all about some stories about them, which is pretty cool. So let me switch it over to retro, since we'll get out of the just chatting. So we'll change this to PS1. One final hot take. So we'll talk about that one. Hold on. Okay, so here's my thing about that, Ash, right? I personally feel like they're both good. But if I could be real, like 100% real, or like total honest Tuesday, I feel like I prefer the Avatar: The Last Airbender series over Korra, but I think Korra is still great. I really think people sleep on Korra in terms of like how good it is, because I personally thought the way they handled a lot of topics were really well done. I think her as an Avatar was awesome. I think she had a lot of she went through a lot of crap, like just as an Avatar. She went through like so much stuff, and I'm serious. And when I say like Korra was super good, and I feel like, I don't know, a part of me is like, you kind of, I vibe with both. I prefer one over the other, but I really like both. So I always go, you know what? They're pretty cool. But I agree to some extent. I do think Korra gets like dragged a lot in the fan base, which debatably I don't agree with. All right, we're gonna play Marvel superheroes. Maybe Simpsons Arcade. That tends to be a little long, but Simpsons Arcade tends to be a little long. We'll do Marvel superheroes. Hi Libby, how are you? How's it going? Happy Monday. You missed it. We were showing off a bit of my Funko Pops. I'll show off a couple for you since you're here. I'll show off like maybe 1 or 2 that we talked about tonight. But we talked about Funko Pops for a bit. And also Libby, I don't know if you're in the Discord. If so, I'll hook you up with the link. There we go. I don't know why it looks weird. Yeah, we have a Discord. And we talked about Funko Pops. Also, isn't there a thing where Toph and Sokka had a baby? No, it was alluded to that Sokka may be Sue's father, but it wasn't confirmed. They said the identity of her father was unknown for both Sue and Lin, but I don't know if they're step sisters or if they share the same dad. They didn't really talk about it. The only time they really talked about it a bit was like when Toph was chief of police and she was about to give it to Lin, and then her and Sue had like an argument and stuff like that. They talked about it a little bit. So we're gonna do Marvel superheroes. What other arcades? We'll try Simpsons Arcade. We'll try it. We'll see how far we get. It tends to be a longer game, but we'll make it happen. It's not like too long. It's like 30 minutes. Yeah. So they talk a bit about that, which is pretty dope. Libby, welcome to the Discord. Welcome. I am trying to make that Discord a bit more active. Shout out to everyone who says good morning to me, by the way. I appreciate y'all. Sometimes I'll be sad. I'm like, good morning. It'll be like 2 people. But I'm trying to make it a bit more active. It's just work and life has got me a bit. All right, what do I want to play? Damn, we got King of Fighters, Marvel Superheroes. Got Marvel vs. Capcom. Maybe I can start that. Do I do Simpsons Arcade? Yeah, I'll start it. All right. We'll start off with Simpsons Arcade, and then I'll move to Marvel Superheroes. If it works. Ooh. Why does it... Oh, yeah, I forgot. It does that. Chat, let me know when the game starts how the volume is, because sometimes the retro games are loud. I'm in too many Discords to be active. And anyone... No, it's all good. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Hey, what up, John? Thanks for saying hi, friend. How are you? How's it going? There we go. Why the hell can't I start the game? Alright. Let me do this real quick so we can get the annoyingness out the way. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. I had to rush that. What the heck is it? Oh, I didn't mean to pick Marge. We'll keep Marge then. The volume's alright, doing good, thanks. What the heck is this? This is the Simpsons Arcade, Libby, if you've never seen it. It is a cool arcade game that came out in the 90s. Konami made it. Oh, the volume's too loud? Ooh, okay, hold on. Okay, what about now? Hold up. Let me know if it's too loud. I might have to punch while I'm doing it. Ow. Damn it. If anything, we'll play this for a little bit. I probably won't beat this on stream, because I've done it before. I just want to play a little bit of it. What button is hit? Oh, it's X. Okay. Chat, let me know. Is the volume too... I'll pause it, because it's probably loud as hell in your ears. Is the volume too loud? This is perfect. All right, we'll keep it like this. I may adjust audio volume for, like, next time I play a game on PS5. It's always... I want to make a retro section. Volume's fine? Perfect. I want to make a retro section in my OBS, because I keep it as console games, which is totally fine. But I might make a retro one, because for some reason the retro games are either loud as hell or really quiet. It's really funny. Oh my gosh. But anyway, John, I appreciate you being here. Saying hey. But yeah, Libby, this is the Simpsons arcade game if you've never seen it. It was really fun. It came out in the 90s. I put at least a month's worth of allowance in this machine every time I played. It's so good. You can actually get this arcade machine for like $600. I mean, I'm personally not doing that. But I have thought about it. I pick up my items. Oh, I was like, how the hell do I pick up items? Oh man, Martin. I think if you have 4 players, you can pick up the car. Which, I've never done. I mean, the only thing is the arcade system has a 4-player cabinet. Arcade machines are huge. Yeah, I have a mini one. I played on stream a bit. I was thinking, like, maybe bringing that back on stream. It's just the clicking was loud. Yo, Sniper King, how are you? How's it going? The clicking was, like, super loud when I played. I, like, watched the VOD. I was like, it wasn't, like, loud as hell, but it was just... I don't know. I was like, ooh. If I do play it, I gotta back up a bit. So we're gonna vacuum around just like that. Must be being a juice. Word. That's not mom's strength. For real. Oh, ow. I don't get why we're fighting a wrestler to start off. Like, Konami did a good job with the Simpsons lore, but sometimes they like... I don't know. Sometimes they just randomly put in stuff because they were like, yeah, we saw this once. And I was like, okay, why? Ow, okay, I died. Alright, who I want to play? Let's go Homer. Oh, every time I die, I switch the characters. So that way we get to see everybody. Holy smokes, this is fantastic. Is this not the arcade game everyone wants to play? This was awesome. I was telling chat earlier, Sniper King, I put like 2 weeks of allowance in this. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, my mom had to, like, pry me from the machine when I was a kid. Because I just love The Simpsons and I love playing it. Yeah, this was great. Because back in my hometown, we had 2 arcades. And the one that was, like, super duper close to my house, we would go sometimes on, like, Saturdays and stuff like that. And when we went, we would always play arcade machines. So, I personally did not like games that have blood in it because I was super young. So I always would play like this or like Sonic the Fighters, which Okay, I lost. That's all. He beat me by a little bit because I'm using a Sony controller. That's a lot of Simpsons games though. Like one joke in each episode and one. True. The Simpsons had a lot of games like Bart's Nightmare, Bart versus the Space Mutants, Bart versus the World. Like Bart himself had like a catalog of great games that came out. Some not so great. I did play I played Hit and Run on stream, and I'm thinking about playing that in the future because I had a blast doing that. So like I might do a PlayStation Retro Night because we were supposed to play Sonic Heroes today, which I'm still gonna do this week. It was gonna be tomorrow, and then Avengers was like, "Hey, we got the Black Panther DLC," and I was like, "Oh." So you know, while I make my stream schedule in advance, sometimes the gaming industry is like, "Yeah, we got this thing coming out." I should tell you. Oh, Hit and Run was fun. Yeah. Yeah, Hit and Run and Road Rage. They were both great games. Hit and Run was literally GTA with the Simpsons. I got as far as, I think, stage 7 and then stopped. Because there was a race I just could not beat. And I also think at the time it was like high school, so I was like, I got AP test and all that, so I gotta like focus on that. Oh wait, Road Rage was yeah, that was a Crazy Taxi one. And then Hit and Run was the one you can like straight up go and hang out. Oh, got beat up. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't get too close. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I don't know how I feel about like 3 adults attacking a kid on a skateboard in the park. It just doesn't seem right with me. But despite that, I'm beating them up, so I'm happy. Like I don't know how like that didn't concern people, but also a bear being loose. But I guess the park rangers are worried about that. The Hit Run was just yeah, which was funny because I actually I had GTA San Andreas as a kid. My mom was super like cool. Yeah, they're all going to jail, absolutely. My mom like was super cool when I was like young and with me playing like M-rated games because she knew like I never really like cursed or did anything bad in school. So she was like, yeah, you're fine. So the guy at GameStop, when she had to come with me to buy Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because all my friends had it. I saved a ton of allowance and I was doing really well in school. So she paid for like the last $20 and it rounded up to like 70. Because I saved up a bit of like just extra cash around, and I was like, you know, taxes are gonna come into play. So the guy at GameStop goes, telling her like this is an M-rated game, 18 plus. She goes, yeah, I know. He's telling her all the awful stuff in the game, and she goes, yep. So my mom and I look at each other like, I know you're gonna buy me the game, and I know the guy's doing his job, and I'm not mad at him, but all right, we'll throw the cat. I'm like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta go. So, I mean, the guy was doing his job. Like, you know, I totally get it. Especially being older now. You want to make sure kids aren't playing bad games. Their parents don't know what's in them. But my mom was super like, don't worry. We discussed it. You'll be fine. But he kept us there for like 5 minutes. And I was like, I kind of want to go play my game now. So... it's always a funny story. It's at GameStop too, because back in the day, if I know what I knew now, I would totally have bought the retro games from GameStop. Like, if y'all have any like retro gaming systems in your house, don't sell them. Like, keep them. Even if you like don't, yeah. Even if you don't want to play them, like I went to a retro game store in South Jersey on Saturday. I was visiting a friend. A Weber GameCube controller was $100. I did not buy it because I have one, but they're a lot of money. Usually people like that don't get it paid enough to care. Yeah, I also feel bad because I know like, especially working in a couple like, I never worked for GameStop, but I have friends who did. Shout out to the homie Howard who worked there for like 4 hours before he quit. That always makes me laugh. We talked about that on our former podcast. If he's watching, straight up. I respect the staff because, you know, they're doing a good job, and I totally understand where they're coming from. You want to make sure, and, you know, the part of me that's now 29, would feel the same way about younger kids playing games like that. You know, making sure their parents know what's in it and making sure they're not, you know, watching anything that, you know, it's some intense stuff in Grand Theft Auto. I'm gonna be real. Like, some really intense stuff. Some conversations that, you know, maybe, I mean, I was in middle school, but I was, you know, so those conversations weren't foreign to me. But, you know, if I was in elementary school, should I play it? Probably not. But middle school me, totally. So I totally get it. It was just more of like a, we didn't realize how long it was, and we were like, oh, we gotta catch the bus, so. I was like, buddy, you gotta put the game in the bag. Now, if he lectured us while ringing it up and put the game in the bag, I would have been fine. It was just, he held the game, and I was like, why? But I have that. I have a bunch of PlayStation games. Unfortunately, I can't play the Grand Theft Auto games because of DMCA. Because they have music in them. Even if I turn off the music, it's just the fear that a track could be playing in the background and I have to mute the audio. I could play it with just, I've seen people play it with their audio in the background, or like listen to the lo-fi music. That could work one day. So I don't know, we'll see. There was this big rumor that they being Rockstar wants to remaster Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Vice City. DMCA comes for us all. Yeah, that is true. It's just like, I get nervous because I have no strikes. You're only allowed 3. And I don't want to be manga villain 29 or anime villain 93 or something like that. Okay, I don't get why we're fighting zombies, but I guess they were fans of Back 4 Blood before it came out. So I guess we'll just fight zombies. Every game has you fighting zombies nowadays. I'm like, why? Why? Uh-oh. I didn't get these ghosts. Like, where did they come from? Why? Is that guy gonna be okay? I don't think so. I really love that theme though. Wow. Alright. Back at it though. Where am I? Oh. Again, all these people beating up a kid. I don't know how to feel. Also, like, the Simpsons arcade is very interesting because the story behind it is like, okay, Maggie had a diamond in her mouth that Smithers wanted, right? So he kidnapped Maggie and made the family go after her. Why didn't he drop Maggie? Like, or just put her down? I should just drop. Why didn't he just place Maggie down and take the diamond? That just didn't make sense to me. How did he hire all these people? Like, just a lot of questions with this game. I love it. There we go. Yeah, right? Okay. So, I got a split. Good luck, bro. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Have a good one. I know training has been super busy, so get some rest. I plan to do so soon because my training is next week. It's also the question, why didn't our mothers take the meat out of the freezer before they left? Oh my god, yeah. I never got in trouble for that, but I did almost forget once. But I had, like, it was like a 5-minute, I forgot. And the reason why I was playing NBA Street, like, no joke. And we were making beef stew because I asked my mom for it. Because I was like, oh, I want beef stew for this. I absolutely must have either had a tough match or totally forgot to come back. I was like, uh-oh. Ah, okay. That shelf, though. I felt that. So, like, I was safe, but if I was... I never remember. Oh, rip. Yeah, that'll happen. Ow. Got him. Oh, she walks here too. She walks everywhere, man. There's a pot. Okay, Barney's there, Mo's there. Come here, man. No, he's just chilling for him. Also, I don't think his hair is green. I don't know if Konami messed that up or I was just color thing. My man got a broom trying to clean up the streets. Uh-oh. I got a vacuum, buddy. We'll just come back.
Homer.
Homer. Homer's a homie. Why? Why we do this? My man got a spin. I didn't know he had that. I do got a spin move. Bleeding goes Murphy to homie. I miss him. Wow. Okay. It has been tough. That's some more continues just in case. Are you kidding me? He got that by life. Yo, what up, fam? How's it going, bro? How you doing? I'm gonna leave the stream a link while I set up the stream. I appreciate you, fam. Have a good one. Thank you so much for that. Always appreciate the homie stopping by, leaving tabs open and being awesome. I don't even know who this guy is. Straight up. Just someone in the bar. Alright. Get him, Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. That was one of my favorite songs. I don't know why. It was just so dope. Oh, I forgot this was this one. Okay. Like I said, I'm not gonna play this whole game. I think I might. I mean, it's kind of fast. It's not like that one. Ow, ow. Damn. Okay. Why am I fighting? Oh, he's doing this shit. Well, I'm gonna send the bees. Send the bees, get them. Dude had a wombo combo. Oh, okay. My bad, I had to pause. I got a notification. And it was just like, nah, we still gonna fight you. Oh my god. Poor guy. His modest business is rock to that. Sorry, my dude. What else? What else? Oh, whoa! Body slam. Alright, choking on you. Social distance. Oh, you can fall? What? Oh, where's she falling? I didn't get that. Throwing the fish. I'll do it. Let's go, buddy. Oh, damn. I see him. He like was at the corner of my eye. I could not spot him for a second. You. What? Why are the lumberjacks fighting us? What are they upset about? Yeah, we fight him for some reason. I don't. So many questions. I don't know. Love this game for the logic behind this shit. I mean, I'm just mad we don't suplex it there. Homer. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. All right, Night Ash. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Get some rest. Have a good night. Get some sleep. It's already like 8. God, how late it is. Wow. We did it.
Who the hell are you?
Let's go.
Who the hell are you?
Maggie. Uh-oh. How is this a dream sequence? I may switch. I might switch games because I won't play that all day. All right, I mean I can start. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Maybe. Let's do some Turtles in time for a little bit. Why not? Do some Turtles in time. What is don't use draw? Wait, is this the right one? Because I have like 2. Yep. Oh my god. Do I love this song. This song is it's not even that long of a song. But oh my god. Pizza power.
Let's kick shell. Let's kick shell.
Be my boy Leo. My favorite.
Let's kick shell.
Big Apple 3. Also have this on Super Nintendo. This soundtrack, too damn good. Sewer Surfing is my favorite track in this game. This also is really good because it's just the intro, but a good way to start. Sewer Surfing is a banger. I was at work one day, I had a lot like to do, and I put that on and got everything done. Yeet.
Pizza time.
There we go. Turtle. Yeet.
Prepare to die.
Wait, so was that like a thing in Konami games? Because they say that in X-Men, which is hilarious. I didn't put 2 and 2 together for a minute.
Let's kick shell. Pizza time.
Terminate the turtle.
Oh, okay. Bro. Baxter. What is your hitbox? So my man out here with the whole gun. Like straight up. Like I'm out here with swords, which I like, but he got like a whole gun, yo. Oh, I got a corner. Oh, you can't do anything. Oh. You dunked him. Got him. What the? Yeah.
Let's kick shell.
Oh my god, check this. There we go. Finally! Got him.
Cowabunga.
Alley Cat Blues.
Yeah, I got blues dope too. But I want my sword surfing. Oh, get yeeted.
Pizza time.
Oh, what the? Oh, I forgot they had a boxing robot. First of all, that's cool as hell. Second of all, I forgot that was there. That's a cool, like, a boxing robot is absolutely good. I gotta approve. Oh, it's got going out. It's out here. Get him, yeet. Oh. Alright, we're back. Hurry, Splinter. He should have been in this game. Like, if you beat it, it would have been cool to, like, play him. Him and April. I know there's, like, a Tournament Fighters turtle game. It's hard as hell. It's absolutely hard. I did not realize how hard that game is. I watched, Angry Video Game Nerd, Mike Mattel. I watched them do a video on it, with just how difficult, like, the Genesis version and the NES version were.
Pizza power.
Pizza time.
I'm going to mangle you green slime balls.
Wow. Gotta fight a robot, a turtle robot, bro. It gotta be this one. Okay.
Let's kick shell.
Big shot. Oh, you can't get out this combo. You cannot get out with this combo, sir.
Cowabunga.
Sewer surfing.
Yes!
My toes. My toes.
Ba-na-na. God, I love this song. It has no reason being as good, but I found like an HD version of this. I started stream once with this. I waited usually I take 5 minutes to start stream. Good lord, this song is so good. It's back when, Konami and Capcom,
My toes.
those two, they were in their bags with games. I mean, Capcom still kind of is and could be even better than they are. Konami, I mean, they got some gems they can remaster, 100%.
My toes.
But
My toes.
back in the 90s, legit, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan gaming, straight up. They ruled the 90s, full stop. Yeah. Yep. That's when Capcom was named Cap God for a while. Hell, Capcom's reign went into like the early 2000s too. They were killing it. That's kind of how I feel about Platinum games right now. Like, no lie, like Platinum was making some dope stuff.
My toes. My
Like
toes.
the amount of games they make that I forget about, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, y'all made it. God, after streaming, you listen to this so much. I gotta add this to my music playlist. Like, I'm working on the playlist for the fall semester and like straight up for work. This might start it. This might kick it off.
Red King Shell.
My toes. My toes. My toes. My
The only thing about this
toes.
levels I hate is that. It's not Finette, so I really love so much.
Red King Shell.
Like, why are you thinking suicide? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we gotta jump here. I got one by accident. Damn, there's a lot of them.
Red King Shell.
Ugh. My bad for the flash. I didn't know it was that bright.
I'm banishing you to a time warp from which you will never return.
No.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
Alright. I really want to just play Sewer Surfing. Because I love it. We'll probably like definitely come back to that. Let's see. What else I want to play? I'm down for Marvel Superheroes. I'm 110% down for Marvel Superheroes. Now, in terms of games that I put a lot of money and time into, this right here. Does this one work, or is this the one that doesn't work? This might be the one that doesn't work, and I need to change it. Oh. Maybe. It doesn't? Okay, there's another one I can... Yeah, I forgot. This one, it gave me problems for some reason. But I have another one. I just gotta find where it is. There it is. I was like, I named it, I renamed it, and then I was supposed to delete that one and never did. Because I enhanced this one a while ago. And I forgot to do it. Alright. Oh god, it's super low. Hold on. That's low as hell. Okay, I made it a little louder. Let me listen to it and see how it sounds. Okay, I'm gonna try it now. There we go. Okay, I might move it like here so it's not loud. But That works. Okay, well, yeah, that was low. I don't know. Some games is low. And I mean, I'll move it down later. The audio would just be a problem. That's why I think one day I'm gonna just make a retro section on my OBS. Just be like, because for some reason some retro games, like, the audio just goes in and out. It's like, if I keep it at the volume it is, if I play, like, you know, something else, it's super loud. Get dunked on. Oh, Star got dunked on. Alright, let's go. Oh, I missed Max Spider. Are you kidding? He just blocked that. Got him. I'm trying to get him in the. Oh, that is. Oh, I missed. That's alright. Is he trying to you to beam at it, Tony? Sir? Okay. I want to talk about how cheap that computer is. Unity, no. The worst. Alright, yeah, Shimagura, he's like fun to fight against. But his I don't know, his moveset's weird. He can combo sometimes, but he does not the best with me. In terms of like tier list, Spidey like is really good. Cap is dope. Wolverine's pretty solid. You can do some really cool stuff with Iron Man. Doom is pretty good. Thanos isn't too bad. Oh, I forgot. This stage also never ends. Like, some, you know how some stages like stop you? This one keeps going for some reason. Hey, Max Spider! Good KO, good finish, Mr. Peter Parker. Stuff. I love to see it. That was a really good way to wrap that up. Alright, now we fight my girl, Psylocke. I always hate this because she's actually one of my favorites. Alright. Psylocke. Oh, I forgot. Super armor. Ma'am. Why you do this? Uh-oh. Oh no, not the corner of death. Yeet. Speed up, yeah. Okay, she's trying to go for the kill. Close battle. Yo. I'm so mad at that. He sat there the entire time and was clutching me out. That was an amiibo. That was not a CPU. Psylocke. Ouch. You love to see it. Good stuff. Alright, let's close out. I keep doing it too early. Sometimes it triggers when Peter's just on the wall and like I press a certain button. I was gonna say. I was about to say. That was a monk alive from Peter. Showtime. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's fair. It's fine. So, yeah, I forgot how cheat cat can be sometimes. Because I use them. Oh my god, that shield size. That hurt. Yeah, I might. Unless I clutch out his back one. You get fancy, I might lose this. Wait, don't even. Don't engage. Don't engage. No. You coward. Get dunked on. Come here. Yes, sir. Oh, I missed. No. Cap, I swear, you better not. No. Out of here. Oh my god, he had the shield. I'm screwed. He barely got that. Yeah. I'm choosing violence. I'm choosing hella violence. I'm so angry. Air combo, buddy. Sorry. I'm so mad at that. Bro. Don't cap defense is insane, but come on. Get off that. Ouch. Turn. Oh, come on. Oh, don't let that happen. You gotta be kidding me, though. Ow! Sucker. Jeez, that hurt. Alright, we gotta do this one more time. Tired of him. Oh, of course you can be tired of him, coward. Fine, we'll come back. Pete, he was nowhere near that. Bruh. What's that do? He's just backing up. He's like, no thank you. I mean, I don't blame him, but I'm gonna lose this set. I'm so mad at myself. He backed up to do a 5-hit combo. No, you gotta die. Sorry, Cap. Oh! Wait. Wait. Yes! There we go. That's how you win. Oh, you love to see it. Good stuff. That was comeback of the day. I need that clip if possible. Oh, boy. Now we get to fight the Juggernaut as a treat. Thanks for that. I should not have won that, but I'll take it. God damn. Yeah, I forgot how like annoying the Juggernaut is to fight. Cause like he isn't like a problem to fight in this game. He's like way worse in other games. But in this, he takes up a lot of the screen. He's slow as hell. Oh, great. That's not good. That's actually bad. Yo, they gave him the Soul Gem, which I think is just a big middle finger to every player. Yeah. It's like, this dude's already powerful as hell. He's already strong. Why does he need life recovery sometimes? It doesn't make sense to me. Beat up. Ah! Damn. Also, I like how they gave him the Children of Adam X. They kept that in. Yeah, he's a jerk to Children of Adam though. Like, it's the same stage too. They kept it in, but I don't know. He's an absolute jerk to Children of Adam. I hate fighting him in that. Children of Adam's a tough game overall. It's really hard. Like Magneto and that, we still haven't beaten him. I still need to do it, but he's absolutely unforgivable in that. Like, I would play Children of Adam tonight, but I don't want to be frustrated, so I was playing it. But maybe next retro night. I'm totally dead. So dead. Turbo. I had it. I mean, we'll see how much I can do. Whoa! Love me senpai! Thank you for the raid! What's going on? How you doing, bud? How's your stream? What's going on? Welcome in, Raiders. Yo, what up, Mighty King? Sensei raid, I appreciate it. Yo, shout out to Love me senpai. He was playing. He was doing a ton of good things. Love me senpai is a dope streamer. Definitely, Anime Squad, go check out his awesome stuff. It's going well. How are you? Welcome in. Yo, what alright? How are you? I appreciate it. Yo, check out Love me senpai. He was doing Minecraft, which is a dope game. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome in, Raiders, everyone from the raid. My name is Jack, aka Anime Hero 92. I'm a variety streamer. We're playing a ton of games. We're kicking it retro. We're doing some PlayStation 1 and some arcade games tonight. We're playing Marvel Superheroes. We played a bit of Simpsons Arcade. We also started off the stream showing off some of my Funko Pops. Yo! Ryan, 12 Hack, thank you so much for following. Let me make sure I hook you up with the Discord so you can join everyone if you have a Discord. Get to hang out the Anime Squad and have a good time. I appreciate it. And welcome in, Raiders. Anime Squad, be sure to show Love Me Senpai some love. He is an awesome streamer. Got to know him from our chats about Pokemon. We talk about baseball, a lot of cool things. His streams are always chill. He has a really dope community. He's doing so much great things on Twitch. And has a really, like, just wholesome community. So make sure you show him some love. Drop him a follow. And go hang out with him. But I'm glad you had a good one. I'm glad the rate was going well. I got to watch the VOD of you reacting to videos because I saw y'all reacting to a little bit during stream. But I appreciate it. And Raiders, welcome in. If you want, we're talking about retro games. We're talking about Funko Pops. We're talking about anime. So anything you want to do. I know when new people come in, they're always asking me what's my favorite anime. So I got an exclamation point for y'all. There you go. No VOD. We watched the movie. Oh, right. Y'all were watching the My Hero Academia one, right? Yo, once a winner. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, y'all watching My Hero Academia movie. Dope. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome into the Anime Squad. I appreciate it. Make sure I hook you up with the Discord as well. So that way, if any of y'all have a Discord and you want to hang out in the dope community, we chat a lot. We try to chat as much as we can in the Discord. My community's pretty quiet, which is totally fine. I'm quiet myself, so. And also, sometimes it's the time of day. It tends to be a little bit more active on the weekends because people are free. But whoever joins the Discord, I will hook you up with Anime Squad Rose in just a second. And we'll try to play a little bit more Marvel. Because that's happening. Hey, Russ, how are you? Welcome in. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome. All right, awesome. So, basically what we're going to do is just keep playing some more retro games, hanging out and all that good stuff, and then having a good time. Do me a favor. Oh, okay, I think I see. Cool. All right, so we got a couple people in, but yeah, we're gonna go back and play some more retro. Have to check something real quick. We're fighting against a Juggernaut right now. Yo, what up, Mike? How you doing? How's it going? How are you? Once I finish this match, I'll give you a shout out. I was lurking while finishing up some things in the background. Mike, I appreciate the lurk, man. How are you? How's it going? How's the videos been? I watched like a couple. I've seen a couple of videos you were doing. They're really good. Just having a good one. I'm enjoying my Monday, just hanging out, playing a little bit for the work grind tomorrow. How the hell did that one thing hit? Wow. Wow. Juggernaut's a demon. I'm gonna stop him. That's fine.
Hey!
Alright, sweet, let's do this. I've recovered. Like, why, if he had that, why would the hell would you recover that? Yeah, but I'm doing alright. We're playing some retro games tonight. I played Simpsons Arcade, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade for a little bit. And we're doing Marvel Superheroes. Just playing. If I could beat Juggernaut, geez. Which I probably can't unless I get this Max Fighter. Nope. So we're doing that for a bit, stuff like that. My Hero movie was so good that I watched it the third time watching it. Got hyped. I still need to watch it. I need to check it out, but I've heard good things. I don't really watch the My Hero Academia movie that much, but I like it. I'm good, bro. Just been a busy day for me because work. I need to do edit videos, work on some things to put my channel. I feel you. Yeah, good luck. If you ever want to chat, let me know. But I mean, that's good that you're doing it. And yeah, it's always tough having a work day. Like I had work today. I got like a couple of meetings tomorrow. Oh my god. Juggernaut's a demon. I can't. I'm gonna try to fight him the most I can until I get tired. But yeah, we got some stuff we're doing tomorrow too. So I absolutely feel you on like how it's tough because you know you got the work grind and everything's so busy and all that stuff. Love this game. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely 100% love Marvel Superheroes so much. Once they bring it back, me too. Like, not only that, I wish overall, not only would they bring it back, but have this remastered. I know Maximilian Dude has been talking about Marvel 2, and, you know, a lot of people for years talk about Marvel 2 being remastered. Like, I know I follow IFC Ipes. He's one of my favorite streamers to watch. You know, he talks about it. He was talking about, like, and he was one of the gods in Marvel 2. Like him, Sanford, Justin Wong, obviously, pretty much a god in every video game fighting related. But in Marvel 2, like, they won Evos and stuff. And they always talk about like just the legacy. They did a Marvel 2 tournament on New Year's Day a couple years ago, and it was like 24 hours. And I watched like a good out of the 24, I probably watched a good 12 before I had to go to bed. It was on my TV, like rotation wise. They had some amazing sets. Marvel 2 is just such a good game. Like I stream Marvel 2. It's not that it's not the best stream game. You can play it, but it's so I get so wrapped up in it. Juggernaut's whooping my ass. I don't even care. I might be able to come back now. But yeah, Marvel 2 is it's such a good game. Graphics, the music, the art, the characters, the roster, it's just freaking perfect. I absolutely love Marvel 2. Alright, let me keep getting spicy. It's always the hardest to take out. Like, everybody else is just whatever, but he's always hard as hell. Also, Mike, I got you with a shout out. I forget. I ran in too fast before I could do it. But I'll do a verbal shout out before I do the legit one. Go hang out with Mike the Hero, y'all. He plays a lot of dope stuff. He's playing Judgment, which is a super cool game. He also plays like Final Fantasy and stuff like that too. So if that's your thing, hang out. I think he plays Borderlands a lot as well. So definitely also stream. He also does like really cool videos too. So if you got a YouTube account, support him there as well. Oh my god, that took forever for me to get. I had to duck under him, run, and miss a punch. Like, why? Finally, I got that. I can't believe I got that on. I barely use WEP, though. Sometimes I get it by accident. Okay, I guess I had to get lucky and get him, but I think we got it. Unless some catastrophic disaster happened. This might be it. No. Yes, sir. There we go. Yeah, Justin Wong's dope. I watch a lot of stuff. I watched his May in Guilty Gear because I personally need to. I need to play more Guilty Gear. I was supposed to play it yesterday and just couldn't do it. Oh, you done with Judgment? Nice. What'd you think of it? Yeah, but shout out to Mike playing Final Fantasy online. A lot of my friends have been playing that, straight up. They really love that game. Like me personally, I'm like, it looks cool. I can't play it, but they really love this game. Like my buddies Miles and our friend Khalifa, who was known as Wiz, they did a video of them playing it, and I actually watched it. It was like 3 hours, but they had me cracking up. Like, I told them they need to do a part 2 to that in the future. Okay, this is how Blackheart sucks, right? I'm beating him with the power gem. That man is straight garbage. I didn't even use the other 4 gems. I just have them. I refuse to use it on him unless I absolutely like must. Alright, he took that person. Even that move doesn't do a lot of damage, but my man has speed up. The only thing good about him is he has like 2 shields, which is a bit ridiculous with his height, personally. I love Judgment. It's a 9 out of 10. Looking forward to the last Judgment. Nice. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it. Like, I always love when people play new games and they really like it. I know I felt that way. I felt that way about Celeste. I just don't think I'm going to finish it anytime soon. But I want to go back to it. So we might make that like a future stream day. Celeste Part 2. Because a lot of people have asked me. They have been like, hey, are you playing Celeste again? And I'm like, maybe. But they really, that Celeste stream was, I don't know, we had a lot of people come hang out. What in the hell is happening? We had a lot of people come hang out, and they really enjoyed the game. It was telling me a lot of great things, so. What? Ow. What? I'm gonna lose this to random BS. I'm so mad. And of course you so much. That's what I kind of get for insulting him, but I stand by my words. Not good.
Hey.
Let's get back at it.
Showtime.
Showtime. Okay. How is it? Yeah. Oh, why does he have that chain grab? There we go. Well. Okay. This is ridiculous. He like turned up last minute. Thank you. There's no way. That is an F tier character and he's doing it. I'm so mad. Wow. Oh, I forgot about that. That move was ridiculous because that, like, it's basically worthless except for that last part. I can't believe it.
Hey.
Yeah, Doom Web, though, is, the commands for that are ridiculous. Straight up. It's like a damn almost reverse Hadouken, and I'm like, no thank you. We're gonna turn the guy. Ew. They remind me of like the monkeys from Spelunky 2. They just are so annoying. Bro, why is he this tough? I cannot believe it. We gotta run at him. That works. Finally got Max Spider. He kept dodging it. He's tall. Oh, great. Alright, we even. Still, though. Still. Why? Ow. What? Right, I got Kika. Doing that random BS. I am mad. No way. Alright. We gotta go to the 3-hour mark anyway. I'm fighting him back. I don't care how long it takes. Well, I kind of do. I work tomorrow. But... Man, you grew up a lot of seeing games that did, bro. Yeah, I especially like as a '90s kid, like, and a big Marvel fan. This was, I will never forget this game. Like this game actually got me into fighting games. It was this and like Street Fighter and stuff like that. But when I found out there were Marvel fighting games, I played all of them, and we either bought them or they were at my local arcade store or laundromat, and I would practice all the time. And I dreamt about owning them, but I got a PlayStation pretty late, and then didn't know they were on PlayStation 1, and then bought them for PS2 to play because it's backwards compatible, thank goodness. And I had a lot of these. Unfortunately, those games got lost, which sucks when we moved as a kid, but now I'm able to play them. Definitely gems in my childhood. This game in particular, I know like in and out. Children of Adam, I was saying before, I love. It's just hard. It's after all these years, it's still hard. Like Magneto and that is a demon. Like Marvel 2 Magneto is a problem. Children of Adam Magneto is Chico. Why did I let him get that? Screw it. He didn't. All right, that wasn't too bad. Bro, I'm gonna get him. I swear. No. Yeah. Okay. Explain this. Where are you? Oh my god. He's using all the gems. No. Great. I have to deal with that. He knows. Ha! Got him. About time. All right, close that. Thank you. I was so mad because he was frame perfect blocking everything. And I was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way he's doing this automatic. All right, do I fight Dr. Dank? Doom isn't too bad, person. He ain't that bad. I mean, he's a little annoying to deal with, but he ain't like super. Go. Need him. Okay, where? Oh, I wasted that. That's alright. Alright, come on. What? Kind of defense? Keep a large one on the paint. Okay. Not letting that happen though. Alright. No. I will quit. Oh my god. That is the worst. I hate when he does that. That man, an absolute coward. Block that. Look at this. I haven't moved yet, dude. Got him. Pete. You were off the wall. I thought you had it. Now the man escape. Yep. Now let him escape. Oh, that's kind of bad. Ow. Ow. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? No. I should have won that whole set, but I'll take it. The worst. Thank you. I have to literally swing him in the corner to get, like, any of them. Ow! What is his defense? Wow. Oh my god, I'm mad. I'm dead. I don't know why he's that defensively good. I cannot put words in it. But that is ridiculous. It's not as bad as Blackheart's defense was, because I was able to get some good hits, but that first set was ridiculous. I should have been on a Thanos at this point. We'll get him though. Okay, ow. Bruh. This guy's absolute goon. Absolute goon. Yes, sir. Good. Glad I got with that backup. He knew what he was doing. There we go. And a perfect. Well needed. I was angry. Back. Woo. That move is ridiculous. Oh, you gonna spam it, serious? Alright. I hate this. And he blocked my back spider at the legit buzzer. I'm gonna wait. I know what's happening. I've seen this. I've seen this story before. He has to. There's no way. Get him. Don't even worry about it. I just need 2 hits. There are 2 Spider-Men. How? No! Peter, what the hell? Oh, no. Twice. Twice I had that man beat. Twice. And it was just like, nah. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I had a perfect on him and lost. I'm that salty. There's no way. Give me power gem. This man's just running. Get him. Oh my god. Why? Yeah, I gotta do this. I'm sorry, what? Please end it. He got me with a I dodged a unibeam, a blast, got me with a leg kick. The dumbest. I dodged all of that to die to a leg kick. Alright, well, I'm getting mixed in the air. That's great. Look, it's just straight up. It's like I'm done. No more beams, just fists. I respect it. Yeah, Doom got this. Max Spider came hella late. Try to see if I get another one. Don't go nowhere. No, it's too late. Also, that's where the salty bet thing comes from. It's fun. Fun fact. I don't know if they like ripped it off this or they like found it. Like in terms of like just finding the PNG. I don't know if they just looked at it and was like, Doom in the chair. Kick. I had to go all Evo mode on him because I actually got upset. So I had to just sit there and silently think about what I had to do instead of just playfully coming up with stuff. Had to get in the lab. Alright, do not let him breathe. Oh my god. Not like this. Alright, good stuff. Keep that energy. Yep. Right in the corner. Good stuff. I might have to eat that special though. I might. Yep, got him. Yes, sir. Look at the defense on that. He had 1 HP. Look at the defense, though. Absolute madman. I'm done. Bring on the Mad Titan. I'm absolutely done with him. Never again. Ridiculous. Thanos kind of like is tough, but if you rush him, you're fine. He could do crap like that, though. But if you absolutely rush him and like you just kind of know when to go, you'll be alright. Now this crap is a little annoying because he freezes you in it. He also is pretty cheap with his stuff. You have to like goon rush him and just hope you get lucky sometimes. Because he is pretty tough. If you use your specials, you'll be alright. Max Spider tends to work well with him because he doesn't dodge a lot. Oh my, okay, yeah, that's annoying. That part's actually annoying because he grabs you. Because it's a chain grab that he doesn't need to be near you to grab. Stupid. But of course, they have to give him that plot armor as a boss, so I respect it. He also disappears sometimes for no reason. They gave him Juggernaut's Head Crush and a planet. Oh, yeah. Absolute demon. Ow! Damn. Yes, sir, get him. Oh, he blocked it. Did he know? That's what he knew. I do think his artwork in this is dope. You can play as him if you beat him. I don't know how to do an arcade version. You can also play as him, and then the Japanese version you can play as Anita. She was supposed to be in the game. That's like the secret character. She doesn't really do much, but it's super OP. Thanos himself is alright when you unlock him. He doesn't. He does some of the combos. I've seen people beat the game with him, and he actually has his own ending, which is hilarious. That like they gave it to him. Okay, good start. I gotta keep it up. Ow, damn. Okay, Mr. Air Combo to the next. Why? That's ridiculous. Stuff though, but mad. Sir. I have Max Spider. Max Spider's great, but it could be blocked a lot, which I don't like. So, I mean, Spider-Man is like the best character in this game to use, straight up. But everything could block it, which is ridiculous. Yeah, Yeah, that's instant death. He's a little ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be real. You a little OP.
Hey,
That's alright. You got this. Spot time. Oof, alright, good stuff. My man tried to throw the bubbles at me. I don't vibe with that. Ah! Also, I'm pissed he doesn't drop gens when you hit him. He should. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Ah! He ran from me. Game. He ran from me. Okay, what on earth is that? I didn't know that existed. Oh, I can't move. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. That's new. I found out today. I don't think he's ever done that when I fought him. Also, I like his classic outfit. His MCU outfit is dope, but his classic outfit is way better.
hey,
Try a couple more times.
showtime.
What?
Spider sting. Spider sting. Web swing. Spider sting. Web
Alright.
Web Spider sting. Web Spider sting.
No lead is safe with him. That's why I never feel calm. Yep, could have killed me there.
Sting.
Peter, you gotta follow with your combo. Do not even.
Spider sting.
Ah! Please. Please. Thank you. That was annoying. That was absolutely the cheapest thing I've seen him do in this game. Alright, one more. Are you serious? Are you absent? Yes, sir! Oh, you cannot run. It's over. I just gotta clutch it out. No! Why? You blocked it. Still living. Yeah! Got him!
One for JJ.
This one's for JJ. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. Finally. Like, he's annoying as hell. It's just, I hate when he runs from you. If you, like, corner him and you get good combos, it's great. But no lead is safe because he could just come back and, like, he runs a lot. Which is annoying. Also, I like Spidey's endings. Super cute. Aw. It's super adorable. Yeah. Can't sleep. Ash, welcome back. Oh no, you can't sleep. Feel bad, hopefully you get some rest though, bud. Alright. I love the credits, but let's just keep going. Alright, we'll close it out. Alright, chat. It's like the 3-hour mark, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here because I got Work tomorrow. I still technically gotta eat dinner, so I'm gonna go do that. But we had a dope time playing some games and having a good one and chilling and vibing, all that good stuff. So thanks y'all for hanging out. I appreciate it. And all that good stuff. Yep, took some Z-Cro. Yeah, get some rest, Ash, if you can. I don't know, like, I know I can't sleep in the heat, so I get, like, a fan or, like, I have AC on. And then I am the type of person, I sleep very weirdly. Like, I need to be in a perfect position to sleep. I need to be, like, perfect condition. It's weird. Like, if I hear noise, I get up. It's very unique. But hopefully you were able to get some rest. But anyway, squad, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. It was super dope. It was a different start to the stream today. It was like starting off stream with Funko Pops and chatting about Avatar, hip hop. It was nice. I like it. I think it was really just dope to do. So thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're new, make sure if you follow, hang out on the Discord with everyone. So I'll drop exclamation word Discord. I'm also gonna drop my socials. So you can follow me on social media if you like. Like I say at the end of every stream, active on Twitter. That's when I tweet when I go live. Instagram, I post my Insta story when I'm live so people can hang out and all that good stuff. Gotta do it again. Yeah. We'll do, because I didn't show off all my collection, so I might maybe in the future show off more. And then maybe I'll show off like other things. Like I could show off, I might do a Yu-Gi-Oh card one. Maybe this week. Maybe like Thursday, Friday if people are down. I'll show off some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and then we'll play like some retro games again. Because I'm down to do that if like I have a day where I don't know what to play or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get some rest. We'll take it easy. Let me look for someone to raid. You know what? I think Megs is doing a Pokemon Heart Go stream. And she has like a new hair, new stuff like that. Yu-Gi-Oh! The only deck is Yami Chorus. I mean, we can make that happen. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. I'll put it on the agenda. I'll do like chatting about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'll show off some Yu-Gi-Oh cards I got and some of my decks, and we can talk Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'll put some music on, and we'll do that for like maybe the first hour, and then we'll play something. I don't know. Maybe that might be the stream where I do Yu-Gi-Oh and Skullgirls, if people were down, because I need to play Skullgirls, so I need to get live with that. But let me kill the raid. Sorry about that. I had the hiccups. Let me kill the raid, the Megan. Y'all gonna hang out with Megs. Show her some love. She's been doing really well with everything. Enjoying her streaming and all that. Past 70 followers and stuff like that. You're down? Alright, cool. So I'll make it Friday. She's been doing really well. So go hang out with her. Enjoy some Pokemans. I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be playing Marvel's Avengers for the first time in forever. Because Black Panther DLC is out. So once I have it live, it shouldn't take that long to download. I'll be good. So back tomorrow, Marvel's Avengers, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, around that time. All right, folks. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate y'all. Peace.